with it.
Yes, get on with it!
Welcome, everybody, to another edition of the Bar right here on the VRR Veteran Revolt Radio. I'm your host, John Kermering, a.k.a. Mini. I'm a United States Marine Corps veteran. 2311 was my MOS. Yo-yays. I'm a card-carrying member of the E4 Mafia, allegedly. And I'm one of the founding members of VRR, an OG, I guess, if you will. All right, real quick, what is a bar? It's a kind of roundtable discussion amongst veterans about everything and nothing. Talk about all the world's problems, solve none of them, probably create a few more than we should. We have a little bit of traditions. We do Congressional Medal honor citation reading every show. I take a lot of shots to the face, giggity, and sometimes we play some stupid games, silly games. We're gonna play one tonight. We're gonna play a little Fuck, Marry, Kill, and yeah, we do memes and we just talk a lot of shit and have a lot of fun. So I've got one person here with me, so I'm gonna roll right into it. Hopefully the rest arrive here shortly. But without further ado, she's also a United States Marine Corps veteran. She's the creator of the Facebook page Little Ranks. She's a meme master and now a regular part of the show. Please welcome to the bar once again, Lily G. What up, chica?
Hey, friend, how are you?
I'm on the mend.
I know, right?
I'm feeling good. For those who don't know, we didn't have any shows for the last couple of weeks because as I was driving home one lovely Friday night, excited about the weekend, I hit a deer. Going like
Hit a deer.
Yeah.
Damn thing tried to commit suicide in front of your car.
Yeah, it was good time. And managed to get the car home, and then as soon as I did, I'm like, oh fuck, I'm in quite a lot of pain now. The adrenaline is roaring off of this, so I'm going to the hospital. And 5 hours later, no fractures or anything, just ripped the shit out of everything from my back of my skull down to my ass. But it worked out. I had already had some time taken off of work because of a funeral. And I just took some extra time and just said, I'm just not. You just guys see me this week.
Yeah, how's your dad holding up?
He's doing great. He's actually upstairs right now.
Is he?
Yeah,
Is he staying with you?
Yeah. I went down there for the funeral. We stayed the night. He came up. He's spending the weekend with the grandkids up here. So
good.
Yeah, we drank about half a handle of Captain Morgan's last night together, and Wednesday night drank quite a bit of Captain Morgan's as well. That's his drink. So yeah, he, is as good as can be expected. Sure. I've been through there. I've been through that and done that. I've got the members only sticker and the bumpers jacket, or the members only and the bumper sticker. Yeah. Yeah. Words are hard sometimes, and I'm not even drunk yet. So it's in a strange way. It's kind of awesome that I can be there for him, and without with more than hollowed words and
actually be there to support him. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm sure spending time with his grandbabies isn't hurting anything. So.
Oh yeah, and now his Carl's new best friend is my dad.
Oh.
So, yeah, he's been attached to my dad ever since he came up. So.
Well, I mean, animals have this weird sixth sense about sadness.
Yeah.
And they will staple themselves to your ass until you feel better.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So he's getting a kick out of that. And Edie's just blowing his mind. She's been walking for a couple of weeks, and now she's a little speed demon.
I know, in everything.
Yep. Did I get any backstrap? No, I did not. Funny story about this is as soon as I stopped, so I saw the deer at the very last second, and I hit the brakes, let off the brakes, and and just steadied the car. And then I got out and I pulled my pistol and called my wife, walked over to the deer, was going to shoot it. And she's like, I know where you're coming from, but I think just don't do it. And I'm like, well, how the hell are they going to know? She's like, your fingerprints are all over those casings. I'm like, oh, good point. So I felt really, it still kind of messed me up a little bit. Like I've been hunting and that's fine, but, I've never allowed that animal to suffer either. So, that's kind of messed up, but, yeah, it is. No, I didn't get any back straps out of it. I just called the sheriff and they came and, finished it off. It was quite the big doe though. She was,
So you're not supposed to euthanize them?
I think they just went up and shot it. Is my guess, which is what I was gonna do, but
that's what I'm saying. Why does it matter who shoots it?
Laws. I don't know. I mean, there's something about firing a pistol inside the city limits, which I wasn't sure if I still technically was.
Gotcha.
So I was kind of in a gray area, and I'm like, I don't want to risk it. I feel terrible, but it is what it is. I'm not sure how he did it, but Minnie got the deer to open the hood and climb in next to the manifold. Exactly. Deer was running from Ted Nugent. Probably considered he decided to run across a 4-lane thoroughfare, like one of the biggest streets in the city that actually links up with Columbia Parkway, comes out all the way out into the boonies. It's a state road. Just is what it is. Now we got to figure out what the hell we're going to do for a vehicle, because I'm pretty sure, even though I was able to drive back, that radiator's gone. The front right headlamp is at least knocked out. Probably a few other things are damaged. It's probably just totaled. Jeremy Daniels, present and accounted for. Awesome. Thank you for showing up, brother. I appreciate it as always. Make sure you guys share the show out. We're live on Facebook. Still, we're live on Rumble. We're live on YouTube. We're live on X. And as soon as I figure it out, X, formerly known as Twitter, we'll be on Instagram Live as well. But it's
what? No way.
It's a bit of a. You got to jump through a lot of hoops to do it. And
I believe you.
About the hoops, so because they just put it in, so it's like they're like, you figure it out, bitch. It's like, oh. It's like it is not marine proof at all. I'm like looking at the steps. I'm like, no way I'm getting this done tonight. Like, no way. And I keep forgetting about it. So maybe I'll try and do it tomorrow before sports church or after. We'll see.
Well, needless to say, you've been busy. So
yeah, absolutely. Shooting deer on the side of the road may be different now that we have a constitutional carry. Maybe a good question for the opposite shoot. Yeah. Really, I really wish I would have just. I wish I would. I was just concerned about getting the freaking car home and not having to pay for a tow. I wish I would have called the non-emergency number and be like, "Can I just shoot this deer? I have concealed carry. Like I'm not. I have the license because at that time Ohio was not constitutional carry, and I wanted the ability and still want the ability to freely travel. Because a lot of states have reciprocity, except for Illinois. In Illinois, if I cross the border, before I do actually cross the border, I have to stop my vehicle, unload my weapon, place the ammo in one place and the firearm in another. Just in case, for whatever reason, I drive through the south side of Chicago and can't defend myself. I guess that's the idea. Chicago is it's my adopted hometown, and I fucking love so much. I love Chicago hot dogs, Portillo's. I love drinking Ort. No, I don't. Nobody loves. But Wrigley Field. I mean, the Lakeshore. I love it. And unfortunately, it's run by a insane asylum. The inmates run the asylum in Cook County, as they do it in a lot of major cities. Unfortunately, people vote very silly. I'm trying to finish hardware before going live with podcast. Nice. Yeah, man. I feel you. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I want to do, and the money's not there, especially now. And it's funny. I was just about to pull the trigger on the computer that I've been dreaming about for like a year, and pretty glad I did it at this point, because every single cent that we have is going to be going. This fucking thing is going to be going into a new vehicle, probably, because I don't think we're able to fix the old one. which is the same because it was a really good car. Acura MDX is very nice. Blue should be joining us here in a little bit. She's not here yet. Tim was talking about it. I don't know if he's going to make it. And Doc is supposedly going to make it as well. I don't know, but it could just be the Minnie and G show tonight. I don't know. We'll find out. We've done it before. We can do it again. Yes.
We have done it before.
So yeah, make sure you guys get over to Rumble. Just search Veteran Revolt Radio. Same thing at YouTube. Same thing at X, formerly known as Twitter. And of course, we're on Facebook. You just search Veteran Revolt Radio on there, and you can watch us that way as well. Get over to all those social media sites. Give us some love. Subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything. Thumbs up. Leave some comments. Comments come through on YouTube. Comments come through on Facebook. Comments come through on Twitter. However, they do not yet come through on Rumble, unfortunately. Although, if you do leave one on Rumble, I usually see it and respond to it, but I can't put it on air for some reason. They just haven't worked that part out yet. Nice, Stein. Yeah, my pops gave this to me a couple years ago, which reminds me, shit. He this year he bought me a bunch of statues of Marines through the ages. Like 1.5 foot or so, 2 feet tall statues. I was gonna put them up here behind me, and fucking didn't, because I'm a retard. I'm not a retard. I'm a retard. I don't even rate retarded. Disabilities slow me down. I have multiple sclerosis and limited help. Well, man, as far as like gear and all that, I'm not all that much help at anything else other than that. I can do that. And yeah, thank you, man. I love it. It's one of the I'm not wearing my Scally like I usually do, because it's fucking next to impossible to drink out of this thing with it on. Like, you want a demonstration? I'll give it to you real quick. Watch this. Here we go. Now, here's the demo. Now, see, it's like I can't see shit. I can't. It's rubbish, man. Trying to cover up my beautiful bald head for some reason. I should be proud of my beautiful scarred, bald, gigantic titanium lined head. So what's new with you, man? What's been going on? What's new in the little G household?
Oh, well, my daughter is on a date. I know. She just turned 15. She's a freshman in high school. She has this boyfriend, and he's a good kid. Like, don't get me wrong, I like him. He's a nice kid. But my daughter has this really bad habit of going places and not answering her fucking phone when I call. So
unacceptable.
Unacceptable. You could be child trafficked as we speak. Not that there's a whole lot I could do about it if you were, but I'd prefer that you answer the phone so I know you're alive still. So I finally, I texted his parents. I was like, hey, haven't been able to get a hold of my daughter for hours. Just, maybe have her giving me a call when you have a moment. So she calls me and she's like, hi, mama. What's going on? I'm like, don't give me that hi, mama shit. Come on. You're in deep crap.
Yeah.
Like, answer your fucking phone when I call, Gwen. It's really that simple. Oh, my God. So
emotional damage.
Yeah, so that's the magic of being the parent of teenage girls. That's what the joy you have to look forward to. Not that I'm like really super worried that anything's wrong with her or anything, but it's fucking 9:30 at night. I'm sure at some point they'd like her to come home.
Yeah.
Like, can you please come get your kid? Like, anything. So
it's the future.
I'm sorry in advance.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Jeremy says disability, slow me down. Yeah. My more skills going. Yeah, that's gonna happen. I wish you the best on that side. I know that they're doing great things, but it is what it is. Yep. And Julie Roz. Hi, Julie. What's going on? Thanks for tuning in. Please share us out. I appreciate it. It's this fucking thing, I swear to God, is gonna be the running joke of the whole show. For whatever reason, it doesn't want to stay up here. It's like we need some Viagra or something. It's just flipping down and shit. Bastard. Oh man. What What is next on the agenda? Besides that, yeah, I mean, you pretty much got what's new with me and whatnot. So not much else there. Going back to work on Monday. So that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a shit show, I'm sure, because I've been gone for. Yeah, I'll be gone for a week, and I believe that the other guy that I work with, I think my boss was by himself for Tuesday and Wednesday. So
I'm sure he's probably pretty cranky then.
Yeah, that's what I heard. It's hey, what are you gonna do? Is what it is, man.
I was gonna say you didn't have a lot of control over that situation.
No, and it's like, and I talked to my big boss, and I'm like, look, I could probably try and do this, but what am I gonna? I'm not gonna be productive. I can't do anything physical. And I'm gonna be whacked out on muscle relaxers. Hey, how's your pussy doing?
She is good.
Yeah. What's that one's name?
This is Belle.
Belle. I had a cat named Belle. All right. So tradition dictates we do a Medal
of Honor.
Congressional Medal of Honor citation reading. So I pulled it up. And let me share it here with you all. There it is. This is a GWAT one, I believe. Yep. Alrighty. This week's Congressional Medal of Honor citation rating goes out to John A. Chapman, ranked technical sergeant, highest rank possibly promoted to master sergeant, conflict era war on terrorism, Afghanistan, unit command, attached to U.S. Navy SEAL team, military service branch, U.S. Air Force, Medal of Honor action date, March 4th, 2002, Medal of Honor action place, Takakura, Afghanistan. Citation reads as follows. Technical Sergeant John A. Chapman distinguished himself by extraordinary heroism as an Air Force Special Tactics Combat Controller attached to a Navy SEAL Air and Land SEAL team conducting reconnaissance operations in Takor, Afghanistan on March 4th, 2002. During insertion, the team's helicopter was ambushed, causing a teammate to fall into an entrenched group of enemy combatants below. Sergeant Chapman and the team voluntarily reinserted onto the snow-capped mountain into the heart of the known enemy stronghold to rescue one of their own. Without regard for his safety, Sergeant Chapman immediately engaged, moving in the direction of the closest enemy position despite coming under heavy fire from multiple directions. He furiously charged an enemy bunker up a steep incline in thigh-deep snow and into hostile fire, directly engaging the enemy. Upon reaching the bunker, Sergeant Chapman assaulted and cleared the position, killing all enemy occupants. With complete disregard for his own life, Sergeant Chapman deliberately moved forward from cover only 12 meters from the enemy and exposed himself once again to attack a second bunker, from which an in-place machine gun was firing on his team. During his assault from an exposed position directly in the line of intense fire, Sergeant Chapman was struck and injured by enemy fire. Despite severe mortar wounds, he continued to fight relentlessly, sustaining a violent engagement with multiple enemy personnel before making the ultimate sacrifice. By his heroic actions and extraordinary valor, sacrificing his life for the lives of his teammates, Technical Sergeant Chapman upheld the highest traditions of military service and reflected great credit upon himself and the United States Air Force. Well, damn, son.
Right.
Fucking A. Nicely done. Nicely done, sir. God, it brings up a question of how many, because the Air Force is a junior services, how many airmen have actually won the Medal of Honor?
I mean, they've only really been around, 80-ish years? So
yeah, it was like 1947, I think, something like that, right? Like right after World War II. All right, and so we always followed up with a toast. So to those who paved the way for us, like Technical Sergeant Chapman, to those who served to the left and right of us in blood, the mud, the sweat, and the tears, the sand, the trash, the burn pits, the peacetime, the fuck games, the motivational runs, wall locker inspections, and all that fun stuff. To those crazy enough to follow in our footsteps, and to those we lost in far off lands, and to those we lost at home, to the demons they simply could not outrun, the bar and VRR salute you. Prost.
Cheers.
Holy shit, that was like 3 shots. Oh, you moron. I think I poured one and then
poured another one.
Yeah. Oh. Woo. That's going to be fun in about 15 minutes. Oh. Good times. Little tears in the eye. That's always good for you. I had to chase it down with some Guinness. Oh, holy fuck. Oh, man. So what's going on in the news, man? Anything crazy? I mean, the Houthis are still shooting at us. That's fun.
Aside from the tsunami or whatever in Japan.
Yeah, I heard we had an earthquake out there.
Yeah. And it was ugly business. It was like something like 7.9 on the Richter scale, something like that. It was a big one.
Have you ever been in an earthquake before?
Yeah, a couple times, but nothing like that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there was one up. Actually, is I think it was not too far from 29 Palms. And I was in my apartment. It was a Saturday morning. Not surprisingly, just smashed. Just absolutely still smashed from the night before. It was like 7 or something in the morning, and people strewn across my apartment in Oceanside, and woke up to the cat losing its shit. And then all of a sudden I looked at the blinds, and the blinds are moving, and I'm like, how fucked up.
Yep.
And I proceeded to exfil the building, and yeah, I was like, I fuck everybody. I'm out.
Now
Took off. I'm like, oh shit. I went back in and grabbed my roommate, and then it stopped. But by the time it got done, I wasn't, hardly anything, I'm sure. But yeah, been in a few. Not a fan at all. I'm one of those. One of the things you guys might not know, I have a unhealthy fear of bridges. Don't like bridges, because it's just I feel the ground solid good. And then when it starts and it starts moving, that's a fucking problem for me. But yeah, I think the second one was my favorite. It was closer, and I had some company that night, and as it happened, I woke her up, and we ran out the door, and she was mostly clothed, and I was not at all. So my neighbors got to see me in my birthday suit, and I had just woken up and probably had to go pee, so I was rocking a salute, if you will, and so that was fun. My neighbor's wife was like, "John," I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh,
sorry, everyone,
my bad." And I'm like, they're like, "Are you gonna cover up?" I'm like, "At what point would
with
that
what?
help?" Yeah.
With what would you like me? Do you have a towel? Like,
should I be like this and just cover it up? Like, sorry. Like, no. Damn, that is not it. Shake, rattle, and roll is right. Absolutely. Yep. Got that shot in, man. Probably gonna do something here in a little bit. Hoping that some of the other crew rolls in here, because in about 15 minutes is usually when I take a cigarette, and then we do other shit. And it'd be nice to have a couple other people play the game that I had set up and worked so hard to put together. No, it really wasn't that hard. For about 5 minutes, I'm like, I don't remember how to do this. And then they threw some new shit at me, like, oh, you can do this too. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try that out. And then I was fucking that up until I figured it out. But it's actually the next time we do this or something similar, like we do movie quotes or anything like that, it'll be a lot cooler, and you'll see mine if we actually get to play it tonight. What else was going on this week that interests me? Did you hear Venezuela is trying to take half of its neighbor's territory because they found a fuck ton of natural gas and oil there. Mm-hmm. Guyana is right next to it, and I love Venezuela. I love totalitarian regimes. Shit's at least sort of on the level in places like America, Western democracies. You can tinfoil a hat, tear those up as much as you want, but you notice a difference where our issues are hotly contested, as stupid as they might be, but they are hotly contested. And they had a referendum in Venezuela to annex this territory. It was like 96 approval rate. I'm like, nobody in this country can agree 96% on anything. Like, Jesus,
which is why it's bullshit.
Yeah, Jesus shows up, like Jesus comes back. Jesus comes to Earth, and social media would probably be a 60-40 split, 64 and 40 against. Like, I guarantee it'd be ridiculous. Do I still do memes? Yes, we do. And I got a fuck ton of them this time. So because I was gone last week, and which really, I mean, it wasn't a game time decision, but it felt like it was going to be. But I was like, just no, just rest. And then Blue yelled at me, so that was all it took. Once Blue was like, just go rest, I'm like, okay, I will do that. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I don't used to taking orders from the Navy. It's just part of the fucking deal, you know. Oh, yeah, it is. You know, it's one of the weird things about, you know, funerals. It happens at weddings too, but you know, you run into family that you don't see very often. And my dad's always been very, very close to my cousin. Long story short, or long story, my dad is the baby of 5 kids, and my grandfather had 2 children, my uncle Bob and Don, who have since passed on. It was a couple years after that his wife died, and a few years later he got remarried and had 3 more kids. My dad's the baby, so I have cousins that are like fucking retired.
Yeah,
They've been retired for years. And Jerry's kind of getting that way, but he's always been my boy. And you know, the guy who gave me my first beer, got me my first drunken bet. We were cruising down the Ohio, and he bought me 2 Long Islands. And if you drink these 2 Long Islands and walk back to the boat, I'll give you $100. I'm like, fucking
okay.
challenge, fucking accepted. And I did, and I made it onto the boat, and then I quickly found a bench and passed the fuck. I think I was like 14, and like I like I've never been a big guy. The most I ever weighed is 190, like 5'11", like 190, which is big. It's like free safety size in the NFL at best. But I was a late bloomer, a very late bloomer. And so, you know, like 8th grade freshman year, I was like 5 fucking nothing. And like, you know, I had to watch out for wind. Like it would take me one way, you know, too much wind. And it's very windy. Actually, Milwaukee, you know, they call Chicago the windy city. Milwaukee has a higher average wind total than Chicago does. It's a fun, useless fact that's in my brain for some fucking reason. Yet I can't find my keys half the time, but that's still in there. Carl, what's going on, dude? Hey, if you're free, you can always walk into the bar, man. I could definitely use the help, because all I'm thinking right now, I need a cigarette. It's calling my name. Come put your lips on me, Minnie. Do it. Giggity. Oh, man. Yeah, man. If you want, just let me know, and I'll send you a link. But yeah, getting back to it, my cousin was in the Navy, and so we're constantly, and his 3 sons are in the Navy. All 3 sons, I made a concerted effort to join the Marine Corps. I'm the only member of my family on either side throughout history to be a Marine, which is cool. But I really wanted some of my cousins, you know, to kind of follow in my footsteps, so I have somebody else to mentor and whatnot. And they all fucking joined the Navy. I had the entire recruiting command for that district show up to my cousin's Eagle Scout award ceremony, present him with a K-bar. I mean, the fucking major down. And he's like, oh, I'm gonna join the Marine Corps. I'm gonna be a Marine. Fucking week later, join the Navy. You fucking. Oh. But anyways, I sit down to my cousin, and we're bullshitting, and it automatically just delves into shit talking. And within 30 seconds, I look at my wife, and she goes, "What?" And I'm like, "Why is the Uber driver yelling at me?" And he's like, "Ah!" And it just starts and just keeps going. And my dad comes over, and he's sitting there watching for like, I don't know, a minute. And he's like, "You two, every time you're together, same thing." He's like, it's what we do. It's what we do. He's Navy, I'm Marine Corps. We're gonna break each other's balls.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, that's how you love. You know, that's how we show love, right? You know, your fellow service member, whatever branch it is, we're gonna break your balls. Especially Marines are gonna pick every fight they can. You know, the chair force, the you know, Army soldiers, and your little doggies. You know, the Navy, the Uber drivers and whatnot. But it's nothing but love, really. It's nothing but love. God help you if we interfere in that. You know, that's one of, you know, the favorite veteran memes out there is that that Goodfellas one.
Yeah, we can say whatever we want about each other. You're not allowed.
Yeah, you open up your mouth and it's like, yeah, it's your ass, sir. It's your ass. Oh, Julie saying, giving some love to Carl, and Caitlin, aka Duck Lips, aka Hottie McHotterson. Oh, we used to give her so much shit when she was on BB Nation. It was so fun. Oh God. That was a great show, and I can't wait for them to come back. At least I think they're coming back with I think they're gonna do live stream / radio at the same time. I can't remember. Justin was talking about the last time he was on with us a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And that's one of my dudes. That dude is, people are like, you're good at this, but you're like, no, that dude's like way better than me. He's cleaner, he's smoother, he's not shit faced.
Well, he's been also, I mean, he's been doing it a long time.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, but we've all started pretty much at the same time.
Oh, did you? I don't think I realized that.
Yeah, yep. One of these days I gotta get out there to see that dude. Because I do want to get up to the Pacific Northwest. I do want to do an elk hunt. Oh, funny thing, from the accident, to go back to that, to circle back like Miss Jen Psaki, the peppermint patty of White House spokesperson. They saw in my x-ray that there were no fractures or anything like that or anything slipped, but they saw precursors to disc degeneration and osteoporosis.
Oh,
at
that's
47.
random.
She goes, that's really unusual for 47. I'm like, is it unusual for a 47-year-old Marine? She goes, oh,
that makes sense.
That makes a little bit more sense. She's like,
Yeah.
have you filed for disability? I was like, no, I have not. And she goes, well,
you might want to get on that.
You might want, yeah, this is her exact words. You might want to get on that, sweetie. And then she shoved a needle and hit the bone. Jesus. But it was, seriously, like 5 seconds later, I couldn't feel my back, but I could feel my fucking shoulder for 2 days.
I bet.
Like she hit the bone, man. Like I was like, oh, really? Yeah, she gave me a couple of shots and some good stuff. I love the T train, man. Have you ever been on that? The Toradol train? Oh, it's a good time.
There's never anything wrong with me. And
well, I mean, physically, right?
That's exactly what I mean, actually. I was actually just going there. Physically, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm never sick. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong, like my knees hurt, my back, all the normal shit that you kind of expect as a veteran. But there's really not a whole lot wrong with me, except that I'm probably more than a little crazy. And they don't even want to believe that, because I mean, seriously, like they don't even want to think, they don't want to. I remember, so like anybody who's gone through the process of signing up for like VA benefits and all that kind of stuff, and filing claims and all that horse shit, you're probably well aware that there's like an interview process that you have to go through for any sort of rating when it comes to PTSD. So they sit you down in this office, and in my case, it was a woman sitting at a computer, and we're sitting there and we're talking, and it's all very casual and disarming.
Yeah.
You know, and you're talking about all the things that are going on with you and the problems that you're having that are related to the fact that you're fucking ape shit. And you know, at some point she goes, well, it sounds like you're doing okay now. I was like, whoa. I know what you're trying to do right now, and you're not tricking me.
Yeah.
She goes, what do you mean? And I'm like, what do I mean? Come the fuck on. Like, oh yeah, I'm fine. Go ahead and put 0. No. I'm like, I can't get a fucking job, lady. And like, I don't know what it is about. I have out of body experiences during interviews, and I can hear myself literally saying the wrong thing, and I can't stop. Stop doing it. I'm like, but yeah, by all means, put me down to 0%, even though I'm fucking unemployable currently. Yeah, that sounds like a great plan. And she would like kind of looked at me, and you know, like in the cartoons where you can hear them blink their eyeballs, and it's like this tink.
Oh yeah.
That was almost exactly what it sounded like when she blinked at me. I was like, you put on your little fucking computer that I'm insane.
Oh, I love it. All right, so If you speak of the devil, she shall appear. She's a United States naval veteran. She's a keeper of my leash because she's the only sober person on the show usually. She's been a part of our crew for a couple of years now. She's one of my favorites. I love her to death. The over-under for blankets, I'm going to set tonight at 6. But without further ado, please welcome into the bar once again, the one, the only, and the very lovely Blue. What's up, Chica?
I'm coughing a lot lately, so bear with me.
You know what? That shit is going around. I've somehow managed to dodge it. My wife had it. My mother-in-law had it. Then my son had it to the point where we took him to Graders, which I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's a local ice cream kind of place.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And he was feeling better, so we took him out for ice cream, and he fucking destroyed this massive cone. I even told my wife, I'm like, a little much. She's like, yeah, it's fine. I'm like, okay.
Probably horses on his shoes.
On his shoes, on the table, on the floor, and I'm looking.
Because it's not just like either. There's a couple things going around. So a lot of people have upper respiratory kind of coughing and the congestion. That's what's going on with my husband right now. The other thing going around is the stomach flu.
It started like 3 days ago where I started coughing, and I thought it was because at my job there's a lot of aerosol and fumes and smoke and whatnot, so I've been wearing masks lately. And at times it'll just be like this mucusy cough that just comes out of nowhere. I'm like, oh my God, please don't be COPD.
No.
So, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's just the fun that everyone has. So yeah, like my husband, he like went and bought like stock and Theraflu and all kind of other nonsense because he's just a hot mess right now.
It's the worst because then if I'm laughing, I can feel the cough coming. Like even a chuckle is just like. What
was up with him was he was coughing so much, and this happens to me. I'm sure a lot of other people, but you get into a coughing fit, and all of a sudden your body's like, reverse flow, you know. And so he did that a couple of
Poor
times.
Guy.
Toradol didn't do shit for me. Give me some Dilaudid. Dilaudid is a fun drug. When I got that, when I had appendicitis, they're like, all right, it's going to feel like you're dying. I'm like, yeah, whatever, bro. And then they shot me up with it, and I'm like, I feel like I'm dying. It was good stuff, though. Ape shit is the new normal for sure. Oh, my wife checking in. What's going on? She says it's ladies' night. Yeah. Julie gives my wife some love, saying hi, Michelle. Righty then. Yeah. Since we got a third, I could sneak out and get a cigarette. Oh, Blue.
Oh,
I feel so bad for you, honey. I also
really hope it's nothing too serious. So.
Nah, you'll be fine. You're just gonna hate life for like 3 days. And then after that, you're going to be tired for 3 days. I've
had colds before, but not to where like any kind of like nothing just sets it off like a coughing fit.
Just breathing is
Breathing, it feels like a chore right now. Just it feels like a chore.
That's no bueno. No bueno. All right, can you hold the fort down for 5 minutes?
Is that your man behind you?
Yeah.
Or it's man to go get you the blue Mucinex.
Oh, no, he's making me see right now, and a lot of stores around here are closed.
Are they?
Yeah, 10 o'clock, they close down here for some stupid reason.
I was going to say, make a hot toddy, but you don't drink anymore, so that's kind of counterintuitive.
Blue
All right,
Mucinex.
I'll be back in a minute.
Trust me.
Blue needs a C30, needs a C130 to move her blankets.
Man, shut the fuck up. I don't even have any blankets on right now.
You should. If I was you, I'd be piled.
I feel hot.
Just a little eye hole, nose hole, so you can breathe.
Yeah. I feel hot, and it's just like even with a sweater on, I'm kind of dying in it. I don't know why I'm wearing it.
When's the last time you took any kind of like ibuprofen or anything like that?
Be right back, girls.
What week is this?
Oh no. Yeah, you need a couple of ibuprofen. You have a fever.
Probably. We don't have a
Go
thermometer
smoke your
either
cigarette,
here.
Minnie. There you go.
We don't have thermometers in this house, so I couldn't really tell. And the one thermometer I do have, it was used in vet tech school, and even though I cleaned it very thoroughly, I'm not going to put it in my mouth.
Well, I mean, ibuprofen is good not only for fever reduction, but it's also anti-inflammatory. It should help a little bit of that tickle feeling in your chest as well.
I might have to.
Every 4 hours.
Yeah, I might have to. I'm not a big. I really don't like taking pills, but
I understand.
if it gets to the point, yeah, I gotta take them. You might as well
I
just take
mean,
them.
it at least help you sleep at night,
Yeah,
which you need the rest. So
it's in Oh wait, no, you're getting my tea. Never mind. Yeah, I'm gonna pop it before I go to bed.
Some nice hot tea with some lemon and just a couple ibuprofen.
Oh, babe, bring me the honey too.
Helps soothe, coat those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. Like I said, my husband's going through the same situation right now. He sounds like dog shit. I feel bad for him.
Well, like I said, I can't say if it's a sickness going around because I was feeling a little achy this morning, but it wasn't overly bad.
Like behind your eyeballs or your whole body?
My whole body.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I mean, I've had colds before, I've had flus before, but it didn't seem like a cold or flu. It was just like, I'm kind of tired today.
Mm-hmm.
So I slept a good portion of the day. But I also wonder if it's because of my job, because of the fumes and the smoke and the aerosol sprays that we're using too.
That may be exacerbating the issue, but like half the free world has upper respiratory something going on right now, so it's probably combo action.
Baby, thank you, baby. Hot. Okay. That's what I burned myself around my already scorched tongue here.
So I take it you've been going to work sick.
It didn't really kick in until, like I said, yesterday was when the coughing fits really kicked in. That was the first I noticed it. And then today I just felt achy. I was supposed to go up to Michigan to see my family because my grandpa is declining.
Yes, you had mentioned.
He is now having delusions where he thinks there's squid in the living room, there's pineapple trees growing in the living room, there's ants all over the house, and now he is talking to people who aren't there. So once he starts talking to a lot, because the nursing home that I work in, a lot of the residents before they pass, they'll start talking to people
that they used to know. Yeah.
So I felt bad today. I was telling Mom, I'm like, I'm really sorry. I'm just not feeling good. And I don't want to put, anybody else at risk. Well, my grandma preferably, or my aunt, because she's got AFib and my aunt's got something else going on. AFib, yeah.
AFib is one of those things that's incredibly common in older people.
Yeah.
But incredibly dangerous, but also incredibly common.
Oh yeah, I thought the doctors at one point when I had my heart attack deal, they thought that was what I was going through, but then everything came back normal. Damn, honey, I just want.
That's interesting.
What?
My aunt recently had a heart ablation.
What's that?
Basically, they go in and they actually shock part of your heart wall.
Oh, I've heard of that. I've heard they also do surgery to take out the scar tissue in your heart to get it to beat properly.
Yep.
How is
especially if for people with arrhythmias and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what the doctors think I have is minor arrhythmia. Thank you. And so that might be the cause of some of my problems, but I don't know. Come on, honey, I just want some. Just a little. Am I even getting any in there? I don't have my glasses on. Oh, shit. Oh, gross. Oh,
Get it out.
I'm on. Sorry.
Spit it up. So it's just me because Blue's dying, and oh, there she comes. Okay, so in all your illness, there's a movie that was just, I think it's on Netflix, maybe. I can't remember if it was Netflix or Hulu now. It's called Leave the World Behind. It's got Julia Roberts and Ethan Hawke. Did you see it?
I have not, and I've heard mixed reviews.
You know, I mean, mixed is one way to describe it. 99% of people I've talked to are like, this was the worst fucking movie I've ever seen.
I mean, well, it was like Godzilla, the newer one that just came out, the Japanese version. It wasn't bad, but I was like, oh, there were so many routes this movie could have gone, and they did not take any of the good ones. It's kind of like now I listen to books on my headphones during work, and I was listening to one. I was really invested in it, and it was a horror book, and it was really good, like the suspense, and it was like set in a small town in Alaska, and all this weird shit was going on. And I was like, okay, they're going on the right path. This is actually getting me kind of, what's gonna happen. And then at the end, it was like, and I was so disappointed.
Yeah,
I was like, this was the stupidest book.
Well, and that's kind of how it, yeah. So we're talking about the Leave the World Behind film.
Leave the World Behind.
Okay, it's got Julia Roberts and Ethan.
Oh, okay. I have not seen it yet. Okay.
All right. So the premise of this film is that this family, they go on vacation at like the last possible minute. That morning, she books this, I guess, stay, whatever those fucking Airbnb, whatever the hell.
Verbo thing. Yeah.
Gotcha. So she books it like that day. They leave that day to go on vacation. And while they're on vacation, all the shit hits the fan. And so they're out in the middle of nowhere staying in someone else's fucking house. And like there's issues with like power and all this different. It's a kind of apocalyptic kind of situation.
Gotcha.
And it's not good. It's just not good. And it's like you're watching this film and you can kind of get it's got kind of a zombie feel to it in the sense that it's not really about the event itself, but more like the human interaction that occurs sort of within the crisis situation. And it's just, these characters are kind of irredeemable, and they're not good people. And like the ending of the film just leaves much to be desired. And I walked away from it going, well, that was a waste of 2 fucking hours of my life that I'll never get back.
Yikes.
So I've not heard many people say many good things about it.
So skip it then, yeah?
It's kind of like the Boogeyman. When the Boogeyman came out,
I only want you to watch it so we can talk about how bad it is.
Oh, okay.
That movie was so fucking dumb. I left the movie theaters disappointed in the Boogeyman so much. I was like, that was so fucking dumb.
Catching up on the comments. Dean says drinking 12-pack and 2 Benadryls out like a light for sure. My wife, myself, and my son all had COVID over Christmas.
Oh my
Yay. Corona flu-itis. Yep. He's not delusional. He's watching SpongeBob. There you go. Good movie, dumb ending. I guess I was referring to that movie.
It's in one of the drawers.
It had parts that I was like, okay, I'm down with this. Like, I don't hate the idea. It was more of a kind of old school in that it was like I said, it was more of the human interaction within the situation that was the main focus of the film.
Yeah.
But just weird, dumb shit kept happening that you're like, what the fuck is going on? And it never gets explained. Not really. I mean, they kind of explain it. It's sort of at the end. And they're right. The ending is just awful. It's just awful. I walked away from that going, okay.
It's kind of like I haven't seen the Bird Box either,
Me
but I
either.
read the book and I was like, okay, that was stupid. So now I'm like, should I watch the movie or just go off the book?
It was an okay film. It was not quite the riveting
I
masterpiece everyone made it out to be.
remember reading the book and I was getting pissed. I'm like, some of these fucking characters are just, oh, I'd have to kill you just because you're fucking stupid and annoying. I'd
Yes,
have to kill you.
agreed.
I love it. I love it. All right, you guys want to? I mean, I don't know who else is coming, so I don't know how long Blue's gonna last. So, you guys want to? I'll go ahead and do fuck, marry, kill while we have at least more than 2 people.
Yeah.
Or I might as well test myself for COVID while doing this too. So,
Oh, there you go, La Rona. Let's see if I can get this thing fired up. All right, there it is. Boom. All right. See, now you can put GIFs in here.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So, had I known that as I was doing this, I would have done the whole thing like that with the people involved. But that'll be next time. Maybe for like we do movie quotes and
There
stuff
you
like
go.
that. Guess the movie. We'll put those in GIFs, and that'll be fun. Oh, by the way, I haven't done this. I always got to do this. Gotta get the rip roll in.
I don't know.
Fuck, marry, kill. First up, Barack Obama, Cher, and I had to find a really good picture for Britney Spears. So I found the I'm in my $20 million mansion dancing around in a bikini halter top with knives. So I thought that was
That's a good
appropriate.
Yes, in fact, it's funny because when I was trying to think some of these up, that was exactly the image of her that popped into my head when I
Nice. Nice. I crushed it.
Her crazy knife dance.
Oh man. Yeah, and every Marine who saw it was like, I'd still hit it. I'd still hit it. All right. Who wants to go first?
Oh geez. I'll go first. I made it up, so I think this is kind of a hard one. I don't really dig vagina, but I think if I had to pick, I'm gonna go with kill Britney Spears. Just
Ooh.
because I would be euthanizing her at this point, just putting
Right.
her out of her misery. Oh, bless you. I would say marry Cher because she's probably going to kick off soon, and I'd inherit her fortune.
There you go.
And
I like it.
I guess fuck Barack Obama because he's the only one with a penis. So there you go.
Hey, that works. That works. I'm not a big fan of politicians anymore these days, so I'd have to kill Barack Obama. I like your reasoning on Cher, so marry Cher, sure. I throughout my 20s and early 30s could not stop myself from sticking my dick in crazy, so why not revisit the past and fuck Britney Spears? I mean, you may not make it out of it, but I'm sure it'd be a fun time while it lasted, at least. All right, Blue, do you got COVID or what?
I don't know. I'm waiting. I just put the drop, and I know what the fuck I'm saying. I'm waiting.
All right. Well, what are you gonna do here? Cher at this point is practically a crayon. Yeah.
I'd rather be broke and poor and not fuck any of these people.
Well, true, but you got to pick something.
Fuck, man. Fine, Barack, because he's got a dick. I gotta fuck something. Sure, I guess I would marry because as Lily said, she's gonna kick off, and I might as well pretend I love her to get some of that money. And
There you
Brittany, well, yeah, she's gotta go.
All right. Next up, I don't know which one's my favorite yet, but I think this is kind of leaning towards it. All right, Jane Fonda, Jeffrey Epstein, and Madonna. That's an interesting pair.
Oh my God.
God. Well, I mean, if he was still alive, I'd have to kill Jeffrey Epstein because reasons.
Yeah.
I don't. I think I'd have to hate fuck Jane Fonda. But I could get it done. I think. Viagra's a thing, so there you go. And I'd marry Madonna because one of these plastic surgeries is gonna kill her. So, and she's got all that money, and I wouldn't mind a English estate. So yeah, there you go. That's my pick.
Yeah, I made this one purposely kind of hard, I guess.
Yeah,
because I mean, between good old Hanoi Jane there and Jeffrey Epstein, it's like, which one do you kill?
Yeah.
Oops, they were accidentally in the room together.
Yeah, and the tape was off.
And the tape was off. I just got there just in time.
Go for it.
I guess I'd have to. Well, obviously Jeffrey's got to die because reasons.
Right.
Jane, absolutely. When you say fuck, can it be like online imaginary fuck? Like, do I have to be a person? I can pretend to be a guy and just like sext her. So that would be my thing. And then Madonna, yeah, I'd marry her because again, she's got a nice estate.
Yeah.
Granted, she's not the sexiest anymore, but
no, she used to be. Damn.
She used to be, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know I'm negative. But yeah, I mean, I'd marry her just so that when that day comes, oh, sweetie, what have you done with yourself in this will that you've left me behind your English estate and these millions of dollars? What will I do with this?
How about you, Lil?
Oh, geez.
Oh,
I mean, he's already dead, so that kind of works out. Bye, good riddance. The world does not miss you. It's a shame that I have to leave Jane Fonda alive, but there you are. But she's like 102, so
yeah, you could give her a heart attack.
I'm gonna go. Yeah. I'm gonna go with.
Stop trying to lick the kid. Quit.
I'm gonna have to go with fuck Madonna, and I think marry Hanoi Jane, because
Ted Turner money.
Yeah, you have that much more opportunity to tamper with her food. I'm just saying.
This is true. This is true.
Honey, you should take this vacation to Israel. It's a wonderful place right now. I hear it's off the hook.
Yeah.
It'll just blow your mind. No, it's beautiful. Go stay in this hotel I specifically bought for you.
Right.
Obviously, Madonna is not, the woman that she used to be, but she's still fucking Madonna. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd ask her to sing me maybe one song a night before I go to bed.
There you go.
And it'd be touched like a virgin.
Like a virgin.
Ooh. She's got like experience. So
Yeah.
she knows what she's doing. So it's probably be a good time as long as you turn the lights off and put a bag on her head or something.
There was that thing going around there for a hot minute of like these, like, I don't know, some sort of like, I don't know if you call them boudoir photos or what, but like she took supposedly these sexy photos or something like that. She looks like a goddamn space alien. I don't know what.
Oh my God, I saw that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Madonna. Oh, honey, no.
It's like I get the thing of like trying to hold on to your youth, but there's women that have aged and aged gracefully, aged well, like
Toni Braxton.
Yeah,
that woman has aged gracefully. My favorite, Angela Bassett, has once again hit her 60s and has aged fucking gracefully. I'm not a lesbian, but I'd probably go with Angela. I mean, even Selma Hayek.
Yeah,
Once again,
she's
I'm not a
done well.
lesbian, but I would definitely.
But yeah,
If
like
opportunity presented itself.
Audrey Hepburn,
Hey,
Ingrid
yeah, there you go.
Bergman, Maria Calais. Yeah, they did Ave Maria at the service the other day, and I'm like, what the fuck is this bullshit in my head? There's only one person sings that song, Ave Maria, and it's fucking Maria Calais. I'm sorry. It's just like it's her and then everybody else. And I was like, come on, guys, you could have picked the best one. Like, whatever. All right, next one. Gandhi,
Oh, come on, dude.
Wilfred Brimley, and Lady Gaga.
Who's the first one?
Gandhi.
All right, I already know.
Well, I'm fucking Gandhi because I just want to hear "You're my diaper daddy, you're my diaper daddy." Gotta kill Wilfred Brimley because shit, he's going anyways, and I'm married Lady Gaga because fucking she's banging and she's talented and she probably breaks windows when she orgasms, so that would be fun, and she's worth a fuck ton of money.
Wow.
I saw a funny interview with her. She's like, I get proposed to all the time. I'm like, I fucking bet you do. Like, I mean, you know, gorgeous, talented, and you know, you're wealthy as shit. So
I mean, I've seen her naked on fucking American Horror Story.
There
so
you
I'm
go.
like, yeah,
Right?
yeah, you got it.
I actually
Yeah.
watched a thing not that long ago where she was talking about how she went blonde because she was tired of getting mistaken for Amy Winehouse.
I can see that. I can see that. Yeah. Yeah. Time to go to rehab. I said no. Oh, she was Amy was something else, man. But wow, what a fucking tragic fucking
Oh, God.
nightmare that was.
Her whole life was just a walking tragedy.
Yeah. Dean says, is he really dead, dude? I don't know. I don't think that guy from the Wagner group is actually dead. I think that motherfucker's chilling somewhere in like Florida, like Tallahassee boondock areas. I think we fucking snagged that dude up and then just, you know, threw some teeth in a plane and let the Russians shoot it down. But whatever. Julie says, I love her fetish gear. Yeah, she's got some pretty good outfits, a little steampunk in there too. But you know what? The best thing about her, and it's the best thing about, in my humble opinion, about any woman is you increase points by being confident and sexy and funny.
Fair.
You know, I mean, you could be a 6 and you're all of a sudden you're a 9 because you're confident. You have that swag, that swagger, and you're funny. Like, who doesn't like? I never stood a chance in California with the girls out there, but I was funny. I never was like, a slick pickup guy like my friend Jared was, who was, 6 foot tall, drink of water. Women just looked at him and went sploosh. It's like, fuck, dude, really? I had to be creative and funny and make fucking, jokes. Like, you walked up to girls all pissed off at the bar, like, hey, at least you don't have my dick. They're like, what the fuck? Like, something to change everything up and something unexpected. Always try to make people laugh. That's the only way I could do it. I should have went to rehab, but she said no. But yeah, all right, girls, you go. What you got?
I'll go.
Okay.
All right, so I would kill Gandhi.
The pacifist.
Just out of sheer irony.
I like it. That's a Marine thing.
I would fuck Wilfred Brimley because who doesn't want a mustache ride?
Diabetes.
And I'd marry Lady Gaga. I mean, why not?
Yeah, exactly. Why not?
I would like to be a kept woman. Let's do this.
Yeah. That'd be so weird though. Like, I know a lot of these guys. Like, one guy did it with Ronda Rousey, asked her to Marine Corps ball, and it was a whole fucking shit show all the way from the
God.
commandant to the sergeant major of the Marine Corps, who basically made a post on social media, just go get a hooker or something. All right. Like that, I'm paraphrasing. That's basically what he said, and it because it was a Blue Falcon move, because it drew hyper attention to something that is very private and our thing, you know. But I always wonder at the point what celebrity that I would reach out to, like, and throw the whole, what is it that they do in Pearl Harbor? They put the shit in their eye and they start crying. I could die at any time. I'm trying to think of who that would be. And the best I could come up with was Christina Aguilera. Like I would have done, if that was a thing when I was in and deployed. It was just starting to become a thing, but it wasn't like huge like it is now. I think it would be Christina Aguilera. I love that little just genie in a bottle chick. Like, I mean, if she'd probably break windows when she has an orgasm, but all
right, 2 seconds. My daughter needs you to see her in her shark onesie that she got for Christmas.
That's hilarious. My adopted little brother, aka Monster, aka Eldon Schaefer, we were at Gruntfest 3.
Yes.
And he was running around the whole thing with a shark outfit. And literally, like, I still to this day don't know how he didn't die, because those things are hot as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love your daughter's shark outfit. So apparently she's back from her date.
Or yeah, she's back from her date.
She's back. Alive.
She was not child trafficked.
Do we have a sit rep? Does she still like the boy? Was he a jerk? What's going on?
She was hanging out with them for 7 hours. I'm sure it was fine.
Yep. That's a teenager's outfit. How was it? Yep. It's good. I'm still here.
It's fine.
All right, Blue, what you got for us there, Chica?
They apparently watch Transformers, so there you go.
Really? Transformers Evolve? Okay. Anyways. I'd have to kill Gandhi. I can't do that. I can't do that accent forever.
I was just about
Willard, I'd probably marry just because, well, he's dying.
Gotta get that diabetes money. Diabetes.
And I get that money. And Lady Gaga, again, I've seen her in American Horror Story, and yeah, I'm not a lesbian, but again, if opportunity presents itself.
Now she's pretty hot.
Yeah, she's got booty. Oh,
yeah, she's got booty. Yeah, she does. Yeah, she does.
It's not a big booty, but it's a shapely. Okay.
Catching up with the comments. The only thing all you guys have going for us is we're funny. 1 minute you're laughing at the joke, next minute your panties are in your mouth and your bra's in the corner. Hey,
that's true, actually.
And we can lick our eyebrows. Okay. Did I say that out loud? Yes, you did. And forever enshrined in the internet. I have a few more that were just in here. If you guys want to take a shot at them, iced tea, Ice Cube, and Vanilla Ice.
That's a lot of ice.
That's the point. Yeah, that's.
I kill Vanilla Ice just because I can't. No.
You want to hear how his DJ revolves it?
Yeah, no, not really.
No,
not really. Ice T, I'd probably marry. I mean, he's a funny dude in some of his things that I've seen. And then Ice Cube, I definitely would fuck because he just looks so fucking mean, and I'm like, I kind of like that.
I want to really see how really angry you are, sir.
Like, how angry you are, I guess. I mean, I don't know. To me, I find it funny. That's just me. Have you ever seen like where he does like this interview and the people are like, what would it be like if he says compliments to people and still looks mean, like gives that mean ass look? And he was like doing that shit where he's like smiling, he's like, that dress, you look real good in that dress. It's popping on you. Fucking looking mean as hell.
I like it. Yeah, I'm with you on the Vanilla Ice. I smoked that dude because he's just he robbed a whole summer of my childhood. I guess I'd fuck Ice-T because I don't know, maybe I get a thing on Special Victims Unit. I don't know. And marry Ice Cube because that's a gangster right there. That was a gangster at one point, and now he's a pretty cool libertarian type fellow, and I like that. So I can get along with that. I'd have to pitch, of course, but I don't know if that would actually work out. But that's my answer. So.
Jeez. Freaking.
Oh, jeez. What's up, Morty?
I think I would. I think I'd fuck Vanilla Ice, and let me tell you why. Because A, he kind of seems like a fuck boy. B, like, we all sort of remember the Ice Baby days, but I don't know if you realize this, but he actually kind of did like a heavy metal album.
Yeah, his heavy metal album is not.
I enjoyed it.
I couldn't.
You couldn't do it.
I liked only one song, and I was like, the rest was like, that's it. That's just it. They're just here to occupy the rest of the space on this CD.
See, I thought it was really well done. I actually enjoyed it. I think I would marry Ice-T, and I think I'd kill Ice Cube.
There you go. Hey, Mr. Raymond Trueblood, what's going on, my brother? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Hope you share this out, man. It's always good to see you checking us out, and keep making that music, brother. I love that shit. You're a fucking talented individual, my brother. I think I got a couple more in here.
I can do one more, and then I have to go because I can feel.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go, Blue. Like I almost knew it was gonna happen. This guy on it. All right, so Blue, there you go. There's your trifecta right there for horror.
I'd have to kill Freddy because I'm sorry, like I gotta sleep.
Yeah,
right, yeah.
I don't need my sleep going. Am I really gonna fucking die tonight, or am I just gonna have a great dream? I guess I'd marry Jason just because he's big and strong and can protect my little ass, or give me a boost up to when I gotta reach shit on the shelf. And then Michael, I guess I would fuck very briefly, but it'd be a very. I don't even think it'd be 20 seconds. It'd have to be 20 seconds at that point just for me to pretend and then go because
there you go.
Around.
Yeah, I think I'm same page as you on this one, Blue, actually, because so of the three of them, Mike Myers is the only one that's not dead.
Right.
Like he's still human-ish.
No.
Not anymore. Okay.
No,
I haven't watched any of those movies in a lot of years, so
yeah, me either.
No, he's not human anymore.
It's been a long ass time. So that's my logic there. The other two, I'm afraid it's decomposing in some way, shape, or form. So
yeah, I think that's all universal picks right there. Jack Nicholson, Jack Nicholas, and Jack Black. I heard somebody go.
Oh, jeez.
Or marry Jack Nicholas because dude's about to fucking
kick it anyways.
On Jack Nicholson, just are you done yet? I want to hear that, and gotta kill Jack Black because as much as I love him, he just fucking probably get on my nerves. So. Just too intense of an individual. Like, I'm one of those people who match people's vibes. I'm empathetic, so like I would end up dead. Like, I'd be like, they'd be like, what are we doing tonight? He's like, all this cocaine. I'm like, no. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but you would though.
Oh yeah. So yeah, that's my quick answer there. Good Lord. Blue, what you got for me?
I got nothing really. I can't. I got nothing. I probably don't have the energy to even think right now. I'm gonna have to go.
No worries. I appreciate you coming on. I hope you feel better. Keep us updated on that. Let me know. Well, what did the COVID test say?
That's
Yes.
negative.
All
Is it?
right. There you go. There's
Good.
something.
Yeah. So I gotta try to get better before I go to work tomorrow.
All right,
Yeah,
lady,
all right.
get some rest.
All right, guys.
Mwah.
Have a good night.
You too.
All right. You too. Oh. All right. What do you got?
All right. So I think that I would kill. This is a lot of Jacks all in one spot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck this up the name somehow probably. I would kill Jack Nicholas. He's the golfer,
Okay.
right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate golf. I don't give a shit. Bye.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan either.
I would fuck Jack Black because he's probably pushing rope anyways, let's be honest.
Ah!
So it'd probably be over pretty quick. And
Right.
I'd marry Jack Nicholson because I fucking love that dude. And
Yeah.
pretty much everything he's ever been in, including Terms of Endearment. The guy's just great.
Yeah. I love them. Just everything he's been in, I think, has been awesome. From One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest
Yes.
to As Good as It Gets. How do you write women so well? Well, I think about men, and then I take away logic and reason. It's like, Jesus, dude. Oh, I love it. Oh, there may be one more in here. I can't remember. Oh, the Batman.
Oh, the Batman. There we go.
Yeah.
All right. I'm sad that Michael Keaton's not on here, but that's fine.
Yeah, I probably should have put him back in there, but
No worries. No worries. No worries. Jesus Christ. Freaking gosh. I would.
Prost.
You know what? Unpopular opinion. I actually liked Pattinson's Batman.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I actually
Okay.
enjoyed that film.
I was kind of I gotta watch it again because I was just like, oh really, the Twilight fucking motherfucker.
It's
But
hard
I
to
watched-
get past that. It's not his.
It
it's not
is.
his, but it's not his fault. Like
No.
he was trying to become an actor. He got a part in some movies. It's not his fault that the vampire sparkled. Like I
Yeah.
had to let go of that, and that was a
Yeah.
hard thing to get past. But I watched that Batman, and I actually thought it was pretty well done. There was some parts that I felt like were in there that I wasn't really sure what the purpose was. That made the movie run long for no reason.
Yeah.
But again, also not his fault. I think as a Batman, he was actually pretty solid. I'm unfortunately, I think he's going down the road of Jared Leto as the Joker. Like I don't know that. Right? I have his name right, don't I?
Yeah.
Okay. I just don't think that people are ever going to give him a shake because he was the sparkly vampire guy.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got to do like a Travolta thing, right? Like disappear for a few years
And then come back and try to do stuff. Exactly.
Yeah.
That being said, though, I thought I didn't think it was too bad. I think, though, I think Christian Bale seems like a wild ride. I'd probably fuck him. Batfleck's got to go. And I think that the wild British Batman seems like he'd be a pretty solid dude. So I guess I'd marry him.
Yeah. Man, I'd have to kill Twilight. I'm sorry. Like, I think he did a good job, but I think you need to do the Travolta thing and disappear for a minute and then come back like a gangster. Christian Bale's a pretty sexy dude, and I like. And a lot of people don't, but I have like an understanding of Northeast guys, especially Boston guys. So I definitely have to go and marry Ben Affleck. Plus, I might get a little side action with J-Lo. So,
are they back together?
Yeah, they got married.
Did they?
Yeah,
Good for them.
Yeah, I agree. Hello, asshole and Lily. What's going on, brother?
Well, hey.
Do I have one more in here? I don't know. I don't even know who this one is. This is from years ago. I just used a template.
Okay, because I don't know who any of these three women are.
Well, that's Kate Middleton. She's the queen or future queen of England.
Yeah.
And
okay,
that's Katie. And that's Dawson's Creek and all
Okay.
what. I probably told you this story before, but Dawson's Creek, I think it was on Wednesday or Thursday nights, something like that. Whatever it was on. If somebody in the comments could tell me, just to lock that down. But the common room in the barracks was. We had a TV, and every time Dawson's Creek was on, the room was filled with like 50 to 60 Marines watching Dawson's Creek. I shit you not.
I believe
And
you.
they all loved her.
Hmm.
So, but
She's that little googly-eyed brunette, yeah.
yeah. So I gotta kill the unknown one. I gotta fuck the Dawson Creek girl, and of course I'm gonna marry the fucking Princess of fucking Wales, because duh. I mean, you see that necklace? What, that necklace is worth more money than I'm probably gonna make my entire fucking life.
I don't know how much she really gets if she divorces Harry, but I hear you.
yeah, but oh man, I mean, and proper English lady, if you will. But I don't know. So I guess you're gonna kill the unknown one, because
I think I have to agree with your assessment, because again, I don't know who Blondie is, so and I wouldn't have. Although that bow-legged thing, that's probably gonna work in your favor. I'm just saying on the girl on the right.
Right. Somebody wants to say.
Oh, hey, little monkey. Oh, you look tired.
Yeah.
Getting snoozy.
La 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 la.
Look at that
knock
belly.
daddy's stuff over. Huh. All right, good night. I love you.
Oh, so many kisses.
Yes. Oh, snotter. Ah. Already beating daddy up. I see how it is. Do I have enough? Nope, that's it.
Okay.
That is it. So done with that.
I think mine were better.
Oh yeah, you know what? Those were from like a couple of years ago that I found, and I found the template, and then I'm just like, so I slid the ones that you suggested, and we'll do it again. I think maybe next week we'll do like,
hopefully we have a few more bodies to play, because I think it's more fun when like you have a lot
full
more
house.
opinions.
Yeah, absolutely. Plus, I get to sneak away and do smoke breaks, because I don't want to leave you here alone or anything like that.
It was at one point it was just me.
I think I did one. I think I did the last time we did this.
Yeah,
but,
you did, and I just sat there and just talked the whole time about random shit. But at one point while you were gone smoking, Blue had like a coughing fit, so it was just me and her ceiling.
Nice, very nice. Oh man.
What was your other plan for this evening? I thought you had another thing.
Yeah, but it's kind of like another thing. Like, yeah, the Pharaoh Caesar decree thing, but it's I was counting on Tim and Doc being here for that, and Blue being here for that, and it's like, I think that still needs mass participation to be
okay.
I don't know, effective, if you will.
Yeah, I get it.
So I'm trying to find some memes. If you want, I can smoke a cigarette in 2.5 minutes. I can't wait till we get the new house, so I can just
you could be like set up in the garage or something and smoke.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to find the start of the memes. I know Kyle loves the Skeletor ones, but let's see if it's that. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah. Oh Jesus. Okay. I don't even know who that is, but this looks fun. I'm just trying to. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Damn it. Actually, getting these things started is far more complicated than you would think. Jesus. Oh wow. Oh God. All right. I think I found it.
There's a lot of drama, but we're there.
You're off for lunch. Have a great night. Hey, thank you, Julie, for checking in and sharing us out. I love you. It's always great to have people coming in here and sharing us out and checking us out. And I hope to see you again next week. Remember, we have Sports Church tomorrow for some odd and unknown reason about just over 13 hours from now. So that's going to be fun. With myself, Pops, and brother Bishop Pook Dog. We'll cover this week in sports. Probably a pretty short show because there ain't shit going on in baseball. There's no racing and not a lot going on in MMA. So it might be like a little bit of an hour show. Where the hell is Doc? I don't know, man. He said he was going to pop in tonight, going to be in around 9-ish, and it's 11:15. So I don't think he's going to make it. I feel terrible, but if I don't go smoke a cigarette before we do these memes, I'm going to fucking rip somebody's throat out.
Okay.
So I'll leave you with this, and then I'll be back as fast as I fucking can. There you
It's
Take a closer look at that snout.
Ah! That's the war face! Now let me see your war face! Ah! Bullshit! You didn't convince me! Let me see your real war face! Ah!
Oh my gosh. Okay, so what to talk about while we wait for Minnie to smoke his cigarette, I guess. Friggin' I hope everybody had a good New Year's first and foremost. It's kind of weird how really the only thing that changes is the number of the year, but here we are in this brand new year. Already we've had a giant earthquake in Japan. So starting off the year correctly, I guess. But it's only like day 6, and I'm just kind of curious to see what this year is going to bring in terms of new drama and new bullshit. Like supposedly they're supposed to be releasing the list of Epstein's passenger list or whatever that's been so hotly and heavily anticipated by pretty much everyone, especially in the veteran community. I don't know what it is. Veterans especially seem pretty obsessed with the idea. I'll be honest with you though. I'll be really curious to see if anything even comes out of it. It's so difficult to say what's going to happen with all of that. There's already sort of accusations flying. I saw something about some guy who accused Jimmy Kimmel of all people of being one of the folks, and some other accusations that have been made. And I'm just like, I don't know. I'm curious to see who's on the list. I'm curious to see what sort of comes out of that. I'll be really extra curious to see what people's reactions are to what goes on with that. I'm like, it's been years. I mean, it's been years that this has sort of been in the works. So I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see how that goes down. I don't know. I'm going to be 47 this year, which is fucking weird. Nothing works correctly anymore the way that it's supposed to. So I guess 47 makes sense. But, and I know I cannot be alone in this, but I look in the mirror and I'm like, who the fuck is this old lady that's like looking at me? Because I don't think of myself as old. I don't think of myself as being, I still feel like the same person that I was when I was 27. So, it's really hard for me to look at myself and think, well, 20 years have passed. I've been out of the Marine Corps for fucking since 2006, and it's 2024. It's been 18 years. I don't know where the fuck the time has gone. I don't know how to work the little comments and stuff like that. So if you're commenting, I apologize. I don't know where those are. I hope that Minnie smokes quickly. Oh. I will say this. I hope I'm not the only asshole that still has their Christmas decorations up. I know you guys can see like my tree and shit still in the background. That motherfucker's been up, as many of you are probably aware, since October. We've decorated it as a Halloween tree. And then when it got to be like Christmas time, then we did Christmas decorations and everything like that. But it's now January 6th and that shit's still up because I have a problem. I'm a major league procrastinator. I'm like, it can wait just a little bit longer. It'll be fine. Yay!
Yay, I'm back. It's been years since I could, but it's still too classified. Yeah, I don't feel old until I try to get up off the floor. Well, that's your first mistake. How did you end up on the floor to begin with? Oh, look at this shit. Like, as soon as I get done, this motherfucker shows up. My official dude, my brother from another mother. He's a United States Naval veteran, a Fleet Marine Force corpsman, hence the name Devil Doc. Without further ado, welcome back to the bar, the one and the only. What's up, Ugly?
Hey,
Nothing
friend.
much. Hi,
Hey,
guys.
How about those Boston Red Sox going full throttle, baby?
Yeah, they're going full throttle stupid. That's what the fuck they're doing.
Yes, they are. Yes, they
Now
are.
they're getting rid of my favorite Japanese player. Fuck those motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bad year for us, man. The Cubs haven't done shit. The Red Sox haven't done shit. We'll save that for tomorrow. But if you make
Sorry, I'm late. I'm here. I'm
no
present.
worries.
I'm alive.
President accounted
and
for.
You'll get a kick out of this. You ready?
Sure. Oh, hey, there you go. I like it. I'm all about it.
I'm only living once, so fuck it.
There you go, man. And there goes my fucking screen again. Yay.
So what did I miss?
Blue hacking up
Hacking
a
up a lung.
We did
Oh my god, she sounds like hell.
Yeah, we did fuck, marry, kill. Did
Congressional
Medal honor citation. Yeah, it's gonna be fun now because now I can put gifts in. So like the next game we do, I'll put it up to you guys. You know, we do movie quotes or something. I'm sure you guys can come up with something fun. The graphics will be a lot more cooler because I can put gifts in instead of just boring ass pictures. So that's fun. But we're just getting ready to do memes. Are you ready?
Let her rip, tater chip.
I kind of picked a arbitrary spot because people putting in memes all week and whatnot, but which is fine. That's kind of the point. But here we go. Oh, well,
started the chat. So
yeah. But hey, if you're playing the home game, I take a lot of shots to the face, and it's Doc's first time back in like fucking
a month.
A month.
While, yeah.
A hot minute. So to Doc making it back and looking well, I mean, you're an ugly fuck, but as good as you can look. So
I've got a big gray beard now, so we're good. So
yeah, hey, there you go. Pro
I love you all.
To the memes. Imagine a world where YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook merge to become known as YouTwitface.
That was mine.
Yeah, we always know. I can always spot yours.
Eddie Vedder, Scott Weiland, and Chris Cornell, 1991 colorized. Oh,
I love that movie.
That's an insult to Eddie Vedder. Just saying. I love that guy. Here's all the people with different opinions, and we're still friends because we're all adults. Absolutely. I adore my wife's best friend, and she's the biggest. Well, she's coming around. Like hardcore liberal. I mean, like hardcore. And what's funny about that is that her shift started midway through COVID.
Yeah.
Because she was like, I can't believe they're doing this. I'm like, well, this is what you voted for. This is what happens, people. But moving on. That's Meep in the corner.
Yep. That's me.
Meep. Who was the scientist?
Bunsen Honeydew.
Bunsen, yeah, after the Bunsen burner that we all use in high school. Yeah, high school chemistry. Oh my god. Oh, the horror. Oh, if you play Nookie by Limp Bizkit on New Year's Eve, exactly 11:59:34 as the clock hits midnight, you'll hear "I came in this world as a reject. Started your new year off the right way. Express your true self." Oh, man, I fucking loved that first album by Limp Bizkit. I fucking thought it was great, man. I enjoyed it. Like I like a lot of. To me, if the tune is good and the beat is good and the lyrics don't have to be profound or anything, like if I just enjoyed it, it catches me. You know, like I just got into a I don't know what we were watching. It might have been We Were Soldiers or something, but you guys know who Sam Cooke is?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Okay. Soul guy, right? And so I was like, God, I know that song. So I looked it up on YouTube and then I played it and I'm like, oh, I fucking love this shit. And then YouTube was like, we know you do because we were listening to you. So here's a bunch of stuff that we think you'll listen to as well. And now I'm on a big soul kick. And on the way to the funeral on Wednesday morning, I was listening to soul music. I'm talking Otis Redding, Sam Cooke, Aretha, the Supremes. Who's a guy who drove like 3 states shooting at the cops with 2 busted out tires? James Brown. I'm just like, oh my god, you know. And then I started getting back into my like classic blues, like W.C. Howley and guys like that. Yep. And I'm like, oh man, it's funny. Like I love all music, not all music. I love a lot of music. The only thing I can't stand is like mumble rap. I can't stand like death metal. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I can't understand what you're saying, like, I don't fucking give a fuck. Other than that, like, I'm pretty much down.
Now is like 5 Finger Death Punch.
Yeah, you know, they get a lot of shit. Yeah, they get a lot of shit too. I was set up with this lady. Thank you, Bill Burr. That was a what was she? An X-ray tech or some shit like that, and very cute and pretty and all that. And she asked me, "Oh, here, I'm gonna play some music on the jukebox. What do you want me to play?" And I was like, I was trying to think of something popped off my head. I was like, "Yeah, play Break Stuff by Limp Bizkit." And she's like, "No, I don't like that kind of." I'm like, "Oh, fucking bye." Seriously. Like you could have told me you wanted to play like Pink, and I'd be like, all right, fine, you know, whatever, it's cool. She's got a couple good songs, let's roll. But yeah, like, it was kind of like, I don't know, let's say a deal breaker, but it was kind of like an indication of where things were gonna go.
Sure.
The news: stay off all roads. Conditions are looking dangerous. Me after hearing the good news. Yeah, man, just through town despite road closure. Hell yeah, my dad. I spent half my time, with my mom and my dad. My dad lived in Green Bay. My mom lived in Milwaukee, and it snows quite a lot in Milwaukee. It snows quite a lot more in Green Bay. And I had a '79 Chevy Impala. It was my very first car. It was my grandfather's car. It had like 20,000 miles on it by the time I bought it in like 1993, I think. And a big old V8 motor in it, rear wheel drive. It's just a fucking tank. Just a perfect car to buy a dumbass like me, you know, the first cars, because I could just I literally backed into a retaining wall one time and all I got was a scratch on my bumper. It was awesome. But he took me around a Walmart parking lot, and he was like, all right, floor it. I'm like, okay. And then he just grabbed the wheel, reaches his foot over and pop the brake real quick and just spin the car. And he's like, all right, get it back. I'm like, oh, okay. And, you know, after a few embarrassing, damn near light encounters where I crashed into him, I got it. And I can fucking drive in snow. No worries. I mean, I'd rather actually prefer to have a rear wheel drive in snow than front wheel drive, which seems seems counterintuitive to most people, but you know, I know how to do the Scandinavian flick, kick that rear end out, and just keep it going. It's fucking fun, man. Yep. What is wrong with my mind?
We all saw it.
Yep.
Hot cup of dick.
Yep. Local man addicted to brake fluid says he can't stop. He can stop anytime he wants. Where's T when you need him, man? Damn hockey tournaments. Girlfriend, do these jeans make me look fat? Me, do you promise not to get mad no matter what I say? Girlfriend, yes, I promise. Me, I smoked crack after work and sold a car. There you go. Hey, you can't get mad. You said you weren't going to get mad.
Gotta love Evil Skeletor.
Yeah. Ma'am, do we serve crackers? Honey, we serve everybody. Oh, Jesus. I fucking miss the South. Oh, God. Do it. You know, I know it's hard. Some people, the money, you say, you got to travel. And you do. That doesn't mean you have to go to, like, Istanbul, aka Constantinople. You don't have to go to, because that's what I still fucking call it.
I call it that.
You don't have to go to Africa, although if you haven't been, I highly recommend it. It'll change your world view about everything. Because it is absolute, not everywhere, but the vast majority of it is abject poverty masked with unbelievable beauty. And shit you just never see. It certainly changed my fucking way of looking at things. But
It's very cheap flight too.
Yeah, this country's got just about everything. And so, if you've never been to the Northeast, you should go. You should go hang out at a shitty bar in Southie Boston or Charleston. You should check out like Florida. You should go to like my favorite.
Don't go to Florida.
My favorite city in Utah. My favorite city in Utah is St. George. It's not far from Vegas, and it's absolutely magically beautiful. If you've never been to Big Sur in California, you should go. It's again absolutely beautiful. You should go to the deep fucking abject poor fucking South on like Mississippi, Alabama, and shit like that, where I worked on catfish farms and go
tour the Green Book.
You
can download the Green Book and go tour where Blue Lessons played. I mean, a lot of those places are historical landmarks, and they'll love the fact that people are coming in to just see. About Howling Jack? Wait, what?
Yeah, about Robert Johnson? Like, they absolutely love that shit. And Southern hospitality is a real thing. It really is. I was a 12-year-old white boy from Wisconsin, didn't know shit from shit, and thrown into the middle of rural Mississippi. And I think what spurred my fucking final launch into puberty and growing was all the black women that cooked for me when I was invited to their homes by their husbands or their sons or whatever. And holy crap, I don't know who slapped me more, my Italian friends and their parents in Milwaukee, or the meemaws and mamas in Mississippi. They're like, geez, boy, you need to eat. You so skinny. Like, here's some chicken. Here's this. Here's some greens. Here's the.
I love chitlins. Oh my God.
Just sitting there, just like bursting at the seams with food. Like, I can't eat anymore. Please. Like, no, you eat more. You're too skinny, baby. I loved it. I miss it. Yeah, I'm just saying, you got to get around. And it doesn't mean you have to travel to France or anything like that. You can. There's plenty in this country to see and experience and make you a better person. Hey Jeffrey, tell that little girl my sufficiently compact mask and deformed space time to open up her black. Jesus Christ. Oh God. Why is there a coyote on the bus? Probably because they can't fucking drive, Karen. Holy shit. That is a fucking coyote. It's probably Photoshop.
I'm just amazed Lilith is not saying nothing right now.
I know, right?
What about there being a coyote on the bus?
Yeah. No, some of these memes, I'm like, She's not saying nothing. I don't know if these are good or if these are bad.
Oh.
She's just like, she's got her hair around her mouth going, you know, maybe I'm not saying nothing.
No, I struggle. I don't know. Like, have they released the Epstein list yet?
Sort of.
No.
Did they finally?
You should check out.
I haven't read it or anything like that. So
watch Cat Williams go off about the list.
Yeah, he did an interview with, what was it, Shannon Sharp he did an interview with?
Yeah, he did. It was on Club Shay Shay with Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
And he went off.
Yeah, Lunchbox sent it to me. I haven't yet been able to watch it, but I heard
it
good
was
things.
A good way. He went off, like, and he called everybody out.
I love it. Good for him. I can't wait. Now I got to watch it tomorrow. Back in the 80s, my math teacher said, "You're not always going to have a calculator with you."
Wrong.
Right. Oh, man. Live, laugh, Limp Bizkit.
Speaking of Limp Bizkit,
there it is, coming back again.
That's not me.
I like the other sticker though. Being offended doesn't make you right.
Well,
it's true.
Truth.
If we're ever in a situation where I'm the voice of reason, then we are in a very, very bad situation.
Don't count on me to be the voice of logic and reason. That is never going to work out for you.
It's funny. Like it's weird. Like my aunt and my mom are both very disappointed that I decided to become a police officer. My path was very well set. My uncle was a district chief. He was also a narcotics cop. He was kind of the living embodiment of training day a little bit, I suspect. I always thought it was a bad idea because I have a atrocious temper, especially, I mean, imagine me now, think of me now, but imagine me 20 years ago or 20 plus years ago. But it's
you
funny.
As a Marine, as a cop, no.
But it's funny. I've always, if the situation was gonna go fucked in a bar or any bar fight, I knew this was gonna be bad. It was had a strange ability to actually de-escalate the situation. And looking back, I'm like, fuck, I was just probably scared. You know, I was probably just scared to be a cop. I was scared to, to turn into like Denzel Washington and Train Day, which, I'm a means to an end kind of guy. Like if something absolutely has to get done and you let me off a leash, I'll get it done. I don't know how many rules I'm going to break to get it done, but I'll get it done, like E4 Mafia style. But I don't know. It is what it is. I'll be taking a visit to West Virginia and joining excited for a great opportunity. Announcers of D in Hell next season. Oh Jesus! I didn't even. Why is this meme in here? I'm thinking, why is this meme in here? Then I look at his name. Jesus Christ!
It probably came from John Woodruff.
Probably. Oh my God. Me on New Year's Eve at 12 a.m. Me at New Year's Eve at 12:01 a.m. We didn't even do anything. I was, we had plans to go to my first Civ. I call him my first Civ. He's my best friend. He's not a vet, so I call him my first Civ. And that poor dude has twin girls. And of course I, hit the deer, and so that shit went out the window. But I think we were in bed by like 10:30. We were like, fuck it. Like we're just don't even care at this point.
I actually waited until midnight this year. It was crazy.
Nice. Good on you.
Freaking
flack around and find out. Yeah, the ancient quarterback was ever shit fucking taking the Browns to possibly the playoffs. We'll see. Extremely rare white cougar highlights a quirk of the species. Can't be rare. The Target ads say there are white cougars in my area waiting to meet me.
That was mine.
Oh God, that's so fucking bad.
That's diarrhea anywhere near your phone. You're gonna get Imodium ads for like at least a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Times 3. Oh
what?
God.
No. 2023. Oh, is that all the people got smoked?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's everybody that died in 2023?
Well,
I
at least
guess.
famous people, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, Bo Derek. Oh, was
She's
she a
dead?
hottie? Guess so.
When
There's
the
a lot
fuck
of
she
people.
died?
There's a lot of people that died last year that I didn't realize.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy.
Fuck, that sucks
Goals,
about Derek dead.
goals for 2020, 2020, 2022, 2024. Get back the lean athletic body I had before the accident. Stop calling getting fat and out of shape the accident.
Okay, that's good.
Oh, that is good. I like that one.
The frog meme where he's drinking the tea and he goes, it's not called a diet, it's called shut your refrigerator door.
Oh, yeah. So, Kyle, you didn't miss the accident. They, I guess I got another bump in my claim when I filed for disability with the VA because they said I have a unusual disc degeneration and precursors for osteoporosis. No fractures from the accident, but yeah,
so that's
she's like
saying you have early signs of arthritis.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, basically. And I'm like, what do I gotta do? And she's like, well, one of the things, you probably start taking calcium supplements. I'm like, fucking drink milk all the time. All right, fine, whatever. And what else? She's like, working out.
Basically, it's welcome to menopause.
Yeah, all right, yeah. And I'm like, working out. I'm like, all right, so like I have this pack that I tactically acquired from the Marine Corps. I throw some weight on there, walk my dog. That'll do it. She's like, yeah, actually. I'm like, all right, fucking sounds like a plan. Let's do this.
Get this bitch on like a Catalina wine mixer.
There you go. Are the Browns finally good? Yes. What did it cost? Ohio State. Oh. If you wear cowboy clothes, are you ranch dressing? Oh, Jesus. Moving on.
Wow.
There are literally no rules saying your New Year's resolutions can't be for evil. The true story, though.
The first time and there's a bunch of different versions of this kind of floating around. And the first time I read it, I was like, that's a very fucking valid point that I had not considered. I like it. I like it a lot.
Thank you, Bert.
Yep. Catch some of the comments. That's how we learn how to drive this though. Yep. And you want to see poor? I'll show you poor. Appalachia after coal mines closed. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Hi, Dean. Miss you, brother.
Kentucky is definitely one of my favorite. I mean, I lived there for 6 years, and then I bought my farm across the river, and then promptly lost the farm because cancer is expensive, and but I would love to go back there and buy that place again. It was my little fucking piece of heaven, man. And now, lottery money aside, Michelle has a place picked in Idaho, which is good because I have a sister out there, sister from another mister. I still trying to get back on the show. You'll love her, Lilith. She's fucking a gangster. She's Army veteran, deployed multiple times. She is one of my favorite people in the world, and she gives no fucks. But
I know.
Oh, Sarah, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, she's fucking awesome, man.
She's the reason of the shirt I wear.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Cancer shirt.
Yeah. Well, that was that and Maggie. Yeah. I would love to get Maggie back on too because she was one of the greatest guests we've ever had. She was a sweetheart. She totally embarrassed me on the show too one time. She's like, I saw you at Grunfest and I thought you were cute, but you just wouldn't talk to me. I'm like, well, I was on a kind of, no female interaction because it was like, I think when I went there, it was like 6 months after my wife had passed away. So I was like, no. And even Dan, who now works for Grunt Style, he was like, you just know. He's like, gun bunnies are gonna come at you hard because you're a wounded little lamb. So I'm just gonna make sure that doesn't happen. I'm like, okay. And every time I'm like, he see me go for it, and he just grab me by the nape of the neck and like, no, get over here, Minnie. Nope. Oh, moving on. Please stop praying for Aunt Linda. She has become too powerful. That's a shot. For those playing the home game, I take lots of shots to the face. I encourage you to do so as long as you are at home and safe. So to you all, to our viewers, remember we're live on YouTube, Facebook, Rumble, and Twitter, and soon to be Instagram. To all our viewers, thank you for tuning in and sharing us out. I love you. And to my co-host, I love you as well. Prost.
Slanja. And
Why,
the Houston
guys?
Texans are in the playoffs.
Why guys trim their pews? Well, duh.
Why is it got to be guys?
Hey, I'm not packing much heat, but I know how to use it. It's all good. It's all good.
I'm not packing buckwheat in a headlock. It's called fucking chemo.
Yeah, there you go. This is this fucking thing. All right, moving on. The A in my name stands for anytime, anywhere. I will get drunk with you. Yeah. Yeah. Even if I were to like quit drinking, once the dispensaries open up here and you come up like, Minnie, I'm in town. Let's go to the bar. All right, let's go.
If you insist.
Yeah, twist my arm.
In your name.
I got it. As long as you let me know before 8 p.m., I can put in for PTO and we'll make this happen. This is what happens when you don't vote. Yeah.
My question is by whom?
Well, yeah, me too. Actually, voted best Mexican restaurant. That's not Mexican food. In fact, almost every, I'd say 75% of Mexican, quote, Mexican restaurants that are in America are fucking straight rubbish.
They're Mexicali. They don't even currently count as Mexican.
No, like I've been, let's see, Tijuana, Rosarita, Ensenada, Puerto Vallarta, Acapulco. You go to any of those places just off the beat, you get real Mexican cuisine, and it is fucking goddamn delicious. That is 2:00 in the morning. I need something to stuff in my gut.
White people food.
Yeah. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible.
So have you ever thought that Taco Bell, Taco Bueno, Del Taco?
Oh, Del Taco. I forgot about Del Taco.
Oh, yeah.
Is Mexican food needs to be punched in the dick and have a freaking dildo shoved up their ass.
Here's a funny thing. Ouch. But I do still love the tacos from Jack in the Box.
Those are different.
Those are different, right? Those are different.
Those are different because they're deep fried.
Yeah, I know. It's just
you kind of can't, like, you could deep fry a shoe. I'd probably still eat it. So
probably, right? Yeah, I get you. Ankle monitor, burrow ankle monitor for kids. Yeah.
My ankle monitor.
So coming soon. My dad's keyboard. Jesus. Santa after is 1,600. 1,650,000 glass of milk on Christmas night. Oh,
fucking
Jesus.
fired, Minnie.
I fucking yeah. I'll give you that. That was bad. That's just fucking. You know, I can't remember what episode it was, but it was Joe Rogan, my one-way bromance with that dude. If I ever ran into him, I don't know if I could even keep myself from going fanboy. And I've met some really famous people, mostly drivers, race car drivers, and I was always very cool with them. The only exception might have been like Danica Patrick, where I kind of put out the vibe, like, could you please let me, touch your boobies kind of thing. But I did shake her hand like a man, unlike her first husband, who shook my hand like a dead fucking fish. But that's probably why she got rid of him. But he was on a conversation with, I can't remember who, and he's like, it's insane how much porn is out there. He's like, why do people, like, there's so much out there. Like, you dedicated yourself to watching all of it. You die before you got even remotely close. And yet they keep making it. And it's like, yeah, that is what it is. And I love these girls. I would love to have one of these girls that do this. I would love to have one of them on, and the rule would be,
stories.
We'll be very respectful, of course. Any questions, it's not gonna be out of line, but just curious, like, how do you do this? Because I see people on the other side like tearing them down, like, what are you gonna do about your kids if you ever have any? And they're gonna see you like this and like this. And I think, like, well, fuck, my son and my daughter are gonna see this eventually, probably. So I don't know. I mean, Dad drank a lot sometimes, and he made funny stories and talked about shit. Like, is it that bad? I don't know. I've been criticized. I've been DM'd by people like, "Can't believe you do this with all the problems in the community. You share in a show about drinking." I'm like, bitch, I'm not trying to solve the world's problems. I'm just trying to entertain some people. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
And we always give some wisdom out and whatnot, but this is just like, wow,
I mean, I don't know. Like, they're entertaining people. It's really for the purposes of entertainment. No, it's nobody's
putting a gun to their head.
Well, and nobody's watching porn thinking that they're learning anything. If they are, then there's something fucking wrong with them.
Oh, and unfortunately, they're going to try some of the stuff they see on porn, which I advise you probably to, I don't know, ask ahead of time before you try something that you've seen, because it might not go so well, especially if it's a new relationship. That might be a deal breaker for some people, but it is what it is. Mother's cooking destroyed our assholes and other stories. Not a problem for me. The world, Cleveland Browns, fourth quarter flag up. What the fuck's football mean? Uranus Farms, freshman Uranus to the table. Jesus. Would you find the date on your suicide in your wife's account? Oh. Yeah. I tell you what, though, there is something. So one of my favorite YouTube channels is called Kings and Generals, and I encourage you all to go check it out and look at the just type in Kings and Generals on YouTube, First Crusade. And you hear people talk about this all the time. You hear the wacko Muslims talking about it. You hear the wacko right Christians talking about it. You should really look into it and watch it. Now I'll tell you right ahead of time. It's 5 hours and 45 minutes long. So it's going to take you a minute, but it is very informative, and they break it down as honestly as you could possibly break it down, and it enlightened me to a whole bunch of things that I had no fucking idea about, because I watched this. You guys seen Kingdom of Heaven? Orlando Bloom? Okay. All right. Well, that's like a bastardized. It's just why I hate historical movies. I fucking hate them. Because you take something that took like 20 years and you squeeze it into 2 hours.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Things like that should be series. You know what I mean? Like, if it takes you 2 or 3 series, 8 episodes a series, fine. 8 episodes a year, three,
like with Band of Brothers.
Right. Yeah, you need to do it that way, because you can't tell that story that way. But I watched that movie and it got me into it. I found this channel and I watched it and I'm like, holy shit. Like, there was some messed up stuff going on, like some really messed up stuff going on. But I'm glad I watched it. I learned a lot, so I encourage you to check it out, like and subscribe. And they're good people. Only date women with warrants so they can't call the police on you. Follow up your more relationship advice. Yeah,
that's one way to do it.
Yeah, my 20s are gone, and thankfully so. I mean, I love them. They were great. I'm not sure how I didn't get arrested more or die, but
but here you are.
Here I am, somehow, some way. It just boils down to a lot of times you get in trouble. If enough cops show up, one of them was a Marine, and that usually gets you at least a little bit of a pass. Note to self: do not argue with people that should have been sworn. Well, that's a judgment call.
Fair.
Yeah. 7-year-old dad, me, slow down, son. Now what is it? 7-year-old. What if Bigfoot is just Wookiee LT who got lost on the land half course? Me leans in closer. Tell me more.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, good Lord. Awake yet? 1960, oil's gone in 10 years. 1970s, another ice age in 10 years. Acid rain will destroy all crops in 10 years. 1990s, the ozone layer will be gone in 10 years. 2000s, ice caps will be gone in 10 years. None happened, but it all resulted in more taxes. Yep.
Mhm.
Oh, what is the 8 scariest words in the English language?
I am fine.
No, I'm from the government and I'm here to help.
Yeah.
Or that.
It has become a fucking joke. And here's the thing. All this January 6th stuff that just happened, and we revisited again. What a fucking joke, man. I mean, really. An insurrection? Are you fucking out of your fucking minds? What is wrong with this country? What is wrong? You want an insurrection? Come on, there's 400 million guns in this country. You want insurrection? It's over. If everybody decided to just take every city, I mean, you can take Cincinnati real easy because it's super hilly. So you just take, the 7 hills and it's over. It would take the Army, Marine Corps 2 months to even punch through. My thing I want to say to you is, as it gets worse, and it's going to get worse, become more and more ungovernable. And here's the thing: once you get to a point where you're done and you say fuck this, they have their power is an illusion. It really is. We give them the power. It's an illusion. If we want to take it, we can take it back. And we really all need to come to the same conclusion that government is not our friend. Government is not, looking out for us. Government is just there to increase its power. It's like it. All right. So, Little Shop of Horrors, that's a metaphor. If anybody never picked it up, it's a metaphor about government. Feed me more, Seymour. Feed me more. Give me more. And you give them more, it gets bigger and bigger and more out of control. And that's what pretty much destroys every single empire ever. It destroyed Genghis Khan. It destroyed the Roman Empire. It destroyed the Ottoman Empire. It destroyed the British Empire. And it's going to destroy this empire. Oh, America's not an empire. The fuck it isn't. Of course it is. Of course it is. Anytime a entity can take its forces and just go wherever it wants in the world and enact its will, that's an empire. And it's fading fast. And unfortunately, we are the weirdest one, because if you go to Russia, what's in Russia? A bunch of Russians, right? You go to Japan, what's in Japan? A bunch of Japanese. Yeah, sure, there's some mixes here and there, but it's probably like 95% Japanese. I mean, you used to go to Britain. It used to be a bunch of British people. Now it's a little bit different. But America's one place where everybody comes to. Everybody from every fucking where. We're so racist and we're so horrible that people literally risk their lives to come here all the time, and have so for 200 years. That's how racist and horrible country we are, by the way. It's just so insane. Just don't buy in the bullshit. And I'm telling you, the only way out of this is to cultivate from the ground level a libertarian party to divide and conquer these two lunatics. Because it is like, look, I really don't like Ron DeSantis. I really don't like anybody on the left either. I really just want to be left the fuck alone. Hey, make sure the roads are good. Make sure the defense is good, and that we can help people out. And if we have to fight a war, we can fight a war. Other than that, piss the fuck off. Get out of my life. What are you doing? I still to this day can't figure out why, as an active duty serviceman, I paid fucking taxes. What?
Exactly.
I'm in service I'm the armed service of the federal government, getting paid by the federal government, and then I have to send a chunk of change back to them. What the fuck is that? Makes no sense. Moving on before I keep going and ranting on for like 10 fucking minutes. What can we do to stop living in fear? Click. Well, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I'm not on Facebook anymore. I'm on Lilith will tell you, usually Friday or Saturday morning, right?
Yep.
Or I hit your page and I just blow your page up and share it to the other pages and share it to my personal pages, and then I'm off again. I'm done. I'm out there to harvest memes, and then I go to Twitter to harvest memes, and then I'm done. I am fucking done. And on Twitter, I'm only on Twitter for baseball Twitter. Like that's all I'm there for.
Like it's a little maddening, to be honest with you. I'm like, hey John, we should talk about the show. You're like, yeah, okay, we'll get on that. Like 6 days later, I'm like, okay, buddy.
Yeah, I need to give you my number so you can just fucking call me.
All right, that sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, because you asked Doc, like that's really the only way to get a hold of me. You just fucking call me, and I'll answer. Like, oh, it's Illy. All right, cool. Yeah,
you'll be a part of the 1 o'clock in the morning. I need some help. Talk to me.
Yeah, I do that sometimes. I get it's a lot easier during the winter because I don't do fires. But if I do fires, I drink to like 2-3 in the morning, and then I'm like, hey, who's active on Facebook? Click. Hey, yeah, for sure. I'm that guy. We removed something you posted because it was true and made us look like fools. Hey. I like that. For those playing the home game, Lilith, your toast. We haven't done a toast in a minute. Your toast.
Okay. Let's see here. Oh, here is to a new year and new opportunities. I know that it's really just a number on the calendar, but that doesn't mean that you can't make the most of it. So here's to everyone and all of the new endeavors for the new year.
Cheers.
Hoorah. Bell, stop, show me your asshole. All right. How I learned to mind my own business. I was walking past the mental hospital the other day, and all the patients were shouting, 13, 13, 13. The fence was too high to see over, but I saw a little gap in the plank, so I looked through to see what was going on. Some idiot poked me in the eye with a stick, and they all started shouting, 14, 14, 14. I like it. I like it. I like it. Get off my... Oh, God.
What did it say? Get off my Mandalorian?
Get off my... actually, hold on a second. What did it say? Cock, dog... I don't know.
Just get off my ass, cocksucker. Come on, you guys.
Oh, there we go. I love it. All right, get off my cocksucker. All right.
That's a good one, though. I like that.
Imagine the sigh of relief when you get invited to 20-year-old's vegan wedding. Vegan bride uninvites meeting guests from wedding. Yeah, I mean, what are you talking about? Oh, what? God. I don't know. So, for instance, the funniest wedding I ever went to was my wife's friend. She's a sweetheart. She's actually a really, really sweet person, but she's delusional in her politics. She's getting better, though. It's pretty funny. But at her mom and dad are Italian. Okay.
Oh.
Hardcore second generation Italian Catholics. And at her wedding, she had a seance, and then she had a what do you call it? Not a drum circle, but those bowls.
Okay.
Meditation bowls. Yeah. And
a Buddhist bowl.
I'm sitting behind her dad like 2 rows, and he just looks at me, and I'm like, I just shrug my shoulders. I'm like, you gotta love her. She's your girl. And then he kind of looked at me like, you're fucking right, but this is fucking bullshit. He was so mad. So mad. I can't imagine what he was going through. You got to be there. It's your girl. But I would have protested to the end of the days. We will kill you all. Where are all the human rights? Where is the UN? Well, fuck around and find out, bro.
Indeed.
We were the most physically fit alcoholics ever.
Truth.
Yes. For sure. Pook, man, I love it when he tells this story. Whenever we get together in like a person, he comes here to Cincinnati before, And he'll get drunk and he'll just grab a random person. He goes, "Hey, you know this fucking guy? We went to Tijuana, drank all night, came back to Camp Pendleton, drank till 4 o'clock in the morning, got up at 5:30. This motherfucker ran 300 PFT, and then smoked when he finished, waiting for people, and then ran back to grab the fucking slow asses and brought them back." And I'm like, well, I mean,
Yep.
it was my thing. It was one of the things that kept me out of serious trouble. I could shoot. I shot expert. I could PT like a bitch, and I could do my job like a gangster. However, I had a hard time keeping myself out of bar fights and shit like that.
You ran like a fucking 9-minute fucking mile and a half, drunk off fucking cigarettes.
Oh yeah. Oh no, yeah. No, my record was 15:15 for 3.1 mile. 15.
Yeah, and they love to show you off to everybody else. Go,
oh yeah,
I got a guy that can outrun your guy.
Oh yeah, that was a fucking mandatory fun day bet that all the First Supply Battalion COs got together and bragged about who had the best shooter, best this, best that, and my CO was like, "Oh, I got the best fucking rabbit in the fucking Marine Corps," which I was until we got a Kenyan. That motherfucker I couldn't beat. I mean, he was fucking 5'4", weighing like 120. Guy ran and created his own fucking jet stream. It's unbelievable.
And you didn't figure out how to beat the Kenyan?
Well, I mean, other than cutting his hamstring, no.
You never watched Gods Must Be Crazy?
Oh yeah, that's
find him a Pepsi can and a blonde. That's all he did.
There you go. Oh, trespassers will be headbutted. I love that one. Name a better feeling of waking up in the middle of the night and thinking to yourself, please don't be 6 a.m. And then when you look at the clock, you realize it's only 2:34 a.m. and you still have 4 hours of sleep. That is the best feeling.
That is a great feeling.
Oh, it's fucking awesome, especially when you have kids. Oh, shit. Man, they kill me. There's a bed downstairs right here in my studio just specifically in case, especially now because Edith is teething and both of them are sick. Wife's sick, kid's sick. So they're both snoring like it's their fucking job.
Mm-hmm.
So more than likely, I'm going to go upstairs, have a drink with my dad, and then run back downstairs and sleep on that shitty bed downstairs just because at least I'll sleep for a little while. Because here's Edith's job, okay? When she's in the bed with us because she can't sleep, we put her in the middle, and guess what she does? Because she loves her daddy, and I adore my daughter. Of course, she's my daughter. I would fuck somebody up for my son, but I murder somebody for my daughter. That's the difference. But she lays like this, and then she does. Trying to find me, make sure she wakes up. She hits me to make sure I'm there.
He's looking for you. Yep.
Yeah, and it's like, so I'm trying to figure out a way if I can like spoon her. So she knows I'm always there and she can smell me and she can feel me. So she doesn't turn over and just whack me in the face because I take medication to go to sleep. Well, tonight I probably won't because I'm drinking my ass off. But most of the time I take trazodone to sleep. And it works phenomenally. However, if I wake up in the middle of it, I'm up. It's over. Like the medication just stops working. I'm up and it's done. And it's rubbish. So I love her, that little girl, but oh my God, she kills me sometimes. Moving on. Baker, so you'd like alone to start an all marsupial fighting championship? Me. Yes, I call it Mortal Wombat. Baker.
Yeah.
Me. I'm in. Let's do this. I like it. Colorado Supreme Court votes to remove Bill Clinton from Epstein client list. Oh, yeah. I can't believe that's even a thing. This is going to be fun. This year is going to be fun. It is going to either kind of fix a lot of things or it's going to wreck it completely. I don't know which one yet.
Well, only time will tell.
Things with the highest cargo capacity. Freight train, cargo vessel, 3-layer truck. Would you see those if you run out west? And U.S. military sea bag. I remember the first time I flew home on leave, and this fucking thing, I threw that sucker up there. Guess how much it weighed?
120.
No, 82 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't get enough in there. And by the way, you know what was the most dangerous item in that sea bag?
What?
I just came off the range.
No.
Oh,
So there's
boy.
like 30 rounds in that motherfucker. In my in my camis. Yeah, that I just fucking didn't think to take out or do anything with and came home with. So I just gave them out as like fucking souvenirs to my family. Me acting shocked when I discover I'm the one responsible for all the fuckery in my life. Yep. When you've been single for too long, you trust my stuff.
That's fucking funny.
Oh, I love it. Oh, me and my wife, when we were driving down for the funeral, she's like, "Have you ever been to strip club guy?" I'm like, "No, we've talked about this." I'm like, no. Well, I'll tell you this. And I told her, I said, yeah, it's certain places, yes. Like, so there's, Cheetahs in Las Vegas. Yes. There's a strip club in LA and San Diego, Dream Girls. Yes. I mean, A-list, gorgeous women. Gorgeous, built like brick showers. That was great. That was fun, but it was still bullshit. After the initial kind of wow, it was like, I'm not taking these girls home. I'm not sleeping with them. They're just gonna rob me of my money. I'm good. I'm done. But yeah, it's just that's a bit much. But all right, whatever. This was no microdose, Timmy. Yeah, I would guess so. That's some serious LSD. Which I am trying to find somebody to actually do that with. Not LSD, but I want to do a DMT thing at some time because I want to try and tackle some of the shit that I've always kind of been dealing with and kind of get rid of the sexual assault that happened to me when I was a young man and other stuff from the Marine Corps. But I mean, it's. Yes, yeah, that too. It's along those lines, but I want to do it guided, and I want to do it responsibly. I don't want to just like, hey, But I've had depression my whole life. It comes with the territory. My mom, didn't grow up in a great place. Grandfather was an abusive alcoholic. He did get sober and was sober for like 40 years and was a very good man after that. But that shit rolls downhill, unfortunately. And I give anybody a piece of advice is you got to resist that kind of shit because it does affect generations. It really does.
Yep.
It rolls downhill and it affects the next person and then the next person. So, that was a repeat. Hey, I like a guy who uses toys during sex. Me shoots a Nerf gun at her butthole during sex. I am not a toy guy. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not. It's just I think all the parts are there. All you need to do is all you need is communication. This is what I like. This is what I want you to do when I want you to do it. And if you're in a relationship long enough, you should be able to figure that out. I mean, yeah, I guess after a while you gotta like flip the script a little bit and change things up. But that's role play and that's all kinds of things like that. You can do that. It's no big deal. But there you go. Look at me. I'm a human. I pay taxes. I have depression. I'm a high insurance. I love that one. I love it. Love it. One of the first guests on the bar was a guy who runs a wolf rescue operation out in California, former Army veteran. And it was set up by a friend of mine named Red. And I was just psyched. And he had invited me multiple times to come out there. And basically, he's like, I'm gonna put a cord on you on a helicopter. I'm gonna let you shoot at poachers. I'm like, dude, you're fucking making my goddamn day right now. I'm never gone out there though, but yeah, it's true. I mean, look at the shit that we're trapped into. It is what it is, but yeah, I pay taxes. I have depression. I'm behind on chores, and that's every fucking day of my life, pretty much. It's just dealing with the grind, and doing what I have to do to keep a roof over the head and food in the bellies, and it's not how we're not built to do this. We were built to hunt and gather, and that's our DNA. And now we're sedentary, and we're dealing with all kinds of issues that our brains aren't really programmed for.
Yeah.
And it's kind of sucks, man. It's also good because I fucking love my iPhone. I actually love being able to solve bar arguments before they turn into fights, because I could just get on my phone and be like, no, you're wrong. No, you're right. You know what I mean? Like, so everything's a double-edged sword in this life for sure. I took the dog out, like you said, Mom. I said for a walk. Oh, why'd you smoke the dog? Don't ever smoke the dog.
Hey, Minnie, have you noticed since Blue's not around, we have substituted the ghosts for a weird guy walking around in Lilith's black background and a hoodie?
That weird guy is my husband.
Yeah.
He like pops in, looks, okay.
When's he gonna join the show, Lilith? We gotta get him on eventually.
You'd like him.
All right. Cool.
Of course, he's a Marine.
Yeah, you'd like him. He's not military, but he's a firefighter and a paramedic, and some of the wackadoodle shit that he could tell you.
Oh my God!
And he's a Dune enthusiast.
My favorite story from a cop / the two came up. The bar I worked at in Highland, Indiana, was a big cop firefighter bar. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but that's they had many choices there, so they all kind of just got together. And one of the guys, I was like, "Give me your best story this week." He's like, "Oh, I got one." And he goes, "So we go to a call of medical distress." I'm like, "What is that?" He's like, "Well, it's somebody's, we thought it was like a heart attack or like a stroke or something." And I'm like, "Okay." So we roll up, and there's a guy on the balcony with a blanket around him. And they go, "All right, what's the problem?" He said, "Well, you got to come up. I can't really say, I'm just out here to make sure you guys know where I'm at and what apartment I'm in." And they're like, "Okay." And so they go in the apartment building, they come up, and he had got a dildo stuck in his ass.
Yep.
And the cops had to call the firefighters. They're like, "Not our job." And the firefighters had to come up.
Oh, he had a dildo stuck in his ass.
Yeah, they take it out.
I wish I were surprised.
I'm fucking crying. There's people calling for drinks. I'm laughing. I'm crying. I'm like, "Oh my God, this is too much." Like,
Okay,
"Can I get a margarita?" I'm like, fuck off right now. I'm listening to the greatest story ever told right now. Oh, it's too much. I'm like, oh, God bless your cotton socks, boys. Like, not only do you run into fires, but you have to deal with that shit. Like, fire is one thing, right? You train for that. You have procedures, SOP. It's fucking dangerous shit. I get that for sure. But nobody trains you at the academy.
A dildo doesn't accidentally go in your ass either.
No, I know, but nobody trains you how to deal with that situation either. So, God bless you. Oh, God. Rawr, my husband's a staff sergeant. Oh, there we go. When he accidentally choke her to death, but she has nipple piercings. Get the fuck out of here.
Why is he
Staff sergeant, can somebody give me an example of something useless in the military? Second lieutenant raises his hand. Staff sergeant, very good. Anything else? Oh. I mean, they're basically fucking 22-year-old idiots, right?
Yeah, they are the privates of the freaking officers' ranks.
Officer Corps, yeah, for sure.
Just little pumpkins, bunch of freaking frat boys who are officers now, and now they're supposed to be leaders of men.
Yeah, I was very, very gentle with them. Very gentle with them.
Like, they need it. They need the hand holding.
Yeah, and it's hey, Corporal Crummy, and I'm like, hey, All right, let me walk you through this, sir, real quick. And what's going on with this platoon? All right, how about we go to lunch, sir? Oh, that's a good idea. Man. So, all right, we'll go to lunch and let's break it down. All right, sir. To make this expedient, I'm gonna not call you sir every 30 seconds. I'm just gonna break this down for you. Oh, okay. Break it down, and then all right, they're good, and it's not their fucking fault. They're they're kids. They're still kids. I've had 3 years of military experience. They've had none. Yep. So
they've been getting fucked up a grease pole while they were in fucking college.
Yeah, exactly. So, but some of them, if you treat them right, they'll bring you along. And some of them did bring me along, kept me out of trouble. Just saying. I knew how to, I became a very good expert at covering my ass in the Marine Corps. Old boy network and bringing up new officers was how I kept from getting court-martialed on probably 3 different occasions. I breathe air for you. I pump blood for you. I filter waste for you. Door burnout. Yep. Yep. When your taser made a 9mm sound. Fuck.
Whoopsie doodles.
Yep. Me when the politician hanging from the overpass does that gurgle swingly kicky thing. I'm like, yeah, buddy. Sorry. Most of them need to go. Most of them need to go. Need to start over. Burn it down and start over again. I'm sorry. Tell me I'm wrong. The political class, whether it's Democrat or Republican, has become a class unto itself.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So it's basically an oligarchy, right?
And all they really do is just get in each other's way.
Yeah, there's no governing going on. And every time they actually get together and agree on something, it's fucking terrible.
Yep.
Oh, I've been in power longer than you.
Yep. It's fucking rubbish, man. It's this whole January 6th thing, get the fuck out of here. It was an insurrection. Really? The only person who died was an Air Force veteran who got shot in the chest by some fucking itchy trigger fucking
concessions there at the fucking thing that happened. There was a dude in a freaking pink tent selling hot dogs, ice cold beer, and pretzels.
Yeah, and like 500 feds with the worst haircuts ever. It's such a fucking joke. I don't want to like go off on a rant here, but moving on to just tell everybody to go. Tell them all to go fuck themselves. Anybody remember Brewster's Millions?
Yep.
All right. So
you got midnight. Go fuck yourself.
Vote for none of the above. Wouldn't that be awesome if everybody just said, either that, like not vote for anybody, or like seriously, like cultivate and
up to work on Monday.
Cultivate and back a true libertarian like party and candidate, because everyone we put forward so far has been kind of anyways, moving on. I call shotgun.
Oh, that's rough.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad.
I saw a picture today, actually, of him. They had like a picture of him and a picture of his daughter, and she really does look like him. It's crazy.
Yeah. I'm not a big Seattle grunge era fan. In fact, I kind of like literally despise Nirvana, but like I recognize talent where it is, and you can't deny that was a huge cultural force in this country.
Oh God, yeah, they like changed the face of what music was in the 90s.
Yeah, for sure, almost instantly, right?
Yeah,
like one overnight. Song, Teen Spirit, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
and nobody had heard anything like it. It completely.
Dave Grohl in an interview even says, he goes, "We're not grunge. We're a post-pop punk band."
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. But, it sucks, man. Assholes live forever and the good die young.
Mm-hmm.
And I never really cared for that music all that much. But, like, You can't deny the effect on the culture. So, to pretend it wasn't real is stupid.
Like if you go listen to like some of the other music that was being played at the time, you can just tell how different music would have been had they not come along.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. They basically categorized the blind.
Yeah.
Remember, folks, masturbating to images of deceased people is called ghost busting. Until next time, my friends. Oh God, I don't know. I didn't need to know that was a thing, but apparently it is. So yay for me. Fucking horrible.
I love my fucking Skeletor shit.
So that's a guy in the grassy knows. The sand people who smoke Kennedy. I got it.
Yeah.
Picking bath bombs is so difficult. Jesus Christ. It's so bad. Pornhub auto pausing. My headphones unplugged while I'm jerking off. Never happened. I don't know what that's talking about. The price is a state fair. Me and my homie after using it incorrectly. Hey, if you want to play gay chicken, you got to play Kosi rules. And if you want to throw the Chinese thing in there, good luck.
Finger cuffs.
When you're a cop but still love NWA.
Oh, dear God.
All right. You show up for your blind date to this. Are you staying or fleeing? Staying.
I'm staying.
Staying. Yep. That's an interesting chick. There's gotta be some good stories behind that, and she probably fucks like a fucking epileptic on bath salts. So
I have no doubt. That's because those daddy issues are real.
Oh yeah, for sure, right? Yeah.
You could probably glaze your beard like a donut.
Oh, don't get me started. Apple is run by men when they call it an iPhone 6 Plus and it's only 5.5 inches. Of course it's run by men. It's $1 trillion company, not a kitchen. Oh, shit.
Oh.
Oh, dear God.
See, that's just rubbish because you know what? My first wife couldn't cook. My second wife couldn't cook. And my wife, she's an amazing cook. But, yeah, that's not, yeah. That's a rough one.
All right.
Research found that if you're afraid of spiders, you're more likely to find one in your bedroom. I'm really scared of Scarlett Johansson.
Right? I mean, even I like her, and I don't even like vagina, so there you go. She's hot.
She is, but there's, I don't know. There's more, I don't know how do I put it. There's, I prefer other ones than her, but like, for instance, the girl who plays, she was in Doctor Who.
That narrowed it down.
And she's Scottish, and she was in the Guardians of the Galaxy. She played
Kate Gillian. Kate Gillian.
Yes. A ginger with a Scottish accent. Are you fucking kidding me?
She was in the 2 Jumanji movies.
Yeah, and those two, yeah. Oh God, that's not fair. You can't be ginger with that accent. That's unfair. But this is why I have my daughter, because God exists, and He's like, "Hey, you want a daughter? Oh yeah, I do. I very much want a healthy and happy daughter." He's all right. I'm gonna give you a ginger. You dickhead.
There's only 2 good things that have come out of Canada.
What's that?
Scarlett Johansson and Ryan Reynolds.
There you go.
What about Letterkenny?
I was gonna say Jared Keeso.
Okay, Letterkenny, number 3. Dorsey, number 4.
There you go. But that was also Jared Keeso. So
there you go.
Part of Letterkenny, so I guess 3A.
All right, Lily. I gotta ask you, Scarlett Johansson, 1 to 10.
Like Raider?
Yeah.
Oh God.
In this photo?
Just in general, you fuck.
Like, I just think she's great. Like, I think she's all around great. I'd say she's a solid 9.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I'd take a 9.
There's always room for improvement, you know. But yeah, she's a solid 9.
All right, 9 works for me. I'd take the 9.
9.95. Taylor Swift is a mid. She's a 3.
Yeah, because she's
not.
Can you imagine 2'6" make a fire? Set your own.
My roommate's going up right now.
2'6" rubber.
I don't get this one. Can you guys help me with this one?
Oh Lord,
I don't get it.
I don't know.
It's a bunch of like crackers. Oh, now I get it. Oh shit, I fucked it up.
No, I don't get it.
Yeah, it was a bunch of crackers.
Go back to the crackers.
I'm trying. I'm working on it.
Backwards. What the flying fucking duck?
Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. Or did I fucking get the wrong one?
Yeah,
No, you went the right way. You just went the wrong way.
Yeah, I went the wrong way, didn't I?
Oh, that's what she said.
Nay.
Giggity.
There we go.
No, these I don't think these are the right memes.
No.
Oh, he's in the right memes. He's just in the wrong spot. Yep.
Oh.
We haven't added you to the meme chat, did we?
No.
Okay, we'll add you.
Oh, this is annoying.
Don't go up, go down, Haas.
All right, I'm working on it. Hold on.
As you're still going up.
I'm going down, man.
Finally.
Yeah.
You're going way down. You're way down. Way down. Way down.
Okay. Now I'm right.
Keep going.
Yeah, here we go. This is correct.
All right, there you go.
There we go.
There's the
all right.
one.
I don't get it. Is it because of crackers and white people? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's a cracker wall.
No, all right. Moving on. Hey, buddy, eyes up here. No.
I always
yeah.
like this one.
So I remember this time. See what that was. When I was bartending at this place in Kentucky, and
that's Helena Troy.
Literally a MILF. I mean, literally a cougar, straight cougar, just came up with the boobiest shirt ever, and hit on me for the entire time I was there until I got cut. And then she grabbed my hand. So you done? And you come sit with me? I'm like, okay, yeah. And the whole time, look at her boobs. And then I sat down with her and she's like, what are you looking at? I'm like, your boobs. She's like, oh. I'm like, all right, I'm gone. Bye. I'm walking over to the other side of the bar. Like, are you serious? That's what your get was to me. Look at your boobs, and now you're upset I'm looking at your boobs. Okay, moving on. Click here to meet local girls who take hot loads to the chest. If you don't know what that is, that's the Air Force veteran who got shot by that fucking stupid fucking Capitol Police guy. Yeah, because he was threatened with his life, so he shot somebody in the chest. And he didn't go to jail. You know, a lot of other people go to jail. And oh, by the way, guess what? The DOJ just announced that anybody on footage that broke the grounds where they're supposed to be, they're going to get charged now by the DOJ for insurrection and treason. That's your government. Good luck. Disney Pixar's Hawking. Oh, Jesus. That's bad. That's real bad. I persuaded 900 people to drink my Kool-Aid. Amateur. Yeah, pretty much. Veterans waiting for their turn to be Jody when all the civilians get transferred from World War III. Jesus. Yeah, it's going to happen. Dad, what you do in the Marines? I yelled at shitbirds for walking on the grass. Legend. Okay. When you're trying very hard to look more attractive than a goat. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. I mean, that's some nice
That's
stems.
fucking funny.
That's some nice stems, but yeah, that's a good one. I like that. That's what I like about these PFCs. They get older, I stay the same age.
God.
Now we're getting to the little ranks. Which is Lilith's Facebook page. Make sure you get over there and like, subscribe, and share the shit on it. She makes some fucking killer memes, and she's 100% about that.
All right.
When you're a month from ETS and they're trying to make you do stuff, that phase of my career is over. Yeah, they didn't even try when I left Miramar. They're like, I'm like, we actually finally got rid of all the fucking overhead, and it was just the CO who was the LDO captain. We had Master Sergeant and a Staff Sergeant, and then me. And after a very intense fight behind an A-frame with the Staff Sergeant, we understood each other. And when I was getting ready to get out, he was just like, fucking dude, just show up in the morning and piss off. And that's what I did. And then he but come see me when you're done. And I did. And this motherfucker, we literally went fisticuffs for like fucking 5 minutes. We fucking wrestled, fought, bit, fucking great, punch each other. He's like, all right, let's go. When I was done, I was technically out of the Marine Corps. He's like, all right, let's go. And I'm like, where are we going? He's like, the strip club. I'm like, dude, really? He's like, yeah. I'm like, all right. So we went to the strip club and got fucking hammered. And it was a good time. He was a really good dude. He actually ended up being one of the best things for that command, because he helped exfil all the top heavy fucking guys that were there, didn't need to be there, like the staff sergeants and the master sergeants that didn't need to belong in that command. And he listened to me about how, these guys will crush it if you give them incentives and stuff like that. And he did. And he was awesome, even though he drove a Geo, what was it? Geo Mini or something, whatever it was, that little fucking subcompacted Jeep. And it was
the Geo Tracker?
Yeah, the Geo Tracker. And it was pink. And that's one of the things that started the fight, by the way. But yeah, it was hilarious. He was after we exhausted each other and beat the brakes off each other, we both kind of laid on the ground like, all right, I think this is done. He's like, yeah, we're done. Like, I think I broke my hand. He's like, I think I broke my elbow. He's like, you proved your point. I was like, all right, cool, that's good. Let's move on. He's like, yeah, all right. And then we got up and sat in the A-frame, and we planned that unit's SOP for the next year, and it was awesome. When MRE blockage finally busted. Killing Mac on board, fire!
Man, that constipation only lasts so long.
No, it's gotta come out at some point.
Yep.
That's a lot of stuff.
Good time. You know what the main culprit I think was? You remember that bar?
Oh yeah.
Oh, the bar, the granola bar. I think that was the number one culprit, because it blocked you up.
Yeah.
Because it was just fucking dust, basically, like
it was
grain dust.
Us holding hands. Yep.
Yeah, and so like you put the chili mac on behind it and everything else like that, and all of a sudden you look at your boys, you're like, oh no.
Yep.
They're like, what? I'm like,
there's a storm brewing.
I gotta go.
Yep.
Run as fast as you can with your ass cheeks tight as Good times. God, I love it. Okay, Grandpa, it's time for your putting in a nap. It's my day. PT belts were issued, but never with the plastic. Jesus Christ.
So, I have to tell you.
Explain this one, please. Yes.
Okay, because I keep seeing all these goddamn memes about these PT belts or whatever, like those little globe belts or whatever.
Yeah.
And I kept thinking, I don't think we had those. Like
I didn't. Not in my time. No.
I don't remember having one of those. But the funny part was, I was going through my shit at some point, and I realized that not only do I have one, but it's still in the fucking cellophane. Like, it never was opened. I don't.
Yeah.
They must have gave it to me at some goddamn point, but I never used the fucking thing. Why even bother to issue it? Like, we never used it, not even once. And I'm like, they must have just started issuing them or whatever when I went to boot camp or whatever, because I swear to fucking God, I don't think I was never out of the plastic, not even one time.
Yeah.
And now they basically glow in the dark. Like they make them wear them everywhere. I don't get it. I don't know. I think somebody got hit by a car or some shit. I don't know.
Probably
running drunk from a bar.
Mm-hmm.
When you ask veterans about their physical and mental health, my deterioration is proceeding apace. Yeah, I know. Here's the thing, though. Like, you can take control of your mental health, and you can take control of your physical health as well. And I'm about to fucking, unfortunately, take care of my physical health, which I'm not super psyched about. Call me a bitch, but it is what it is. The only bonus is I'm going to take my dog with me, which is going to motivate me, because I love my fucking derpy ass pit bull. But mental health, man, I don't know. I've learned a lot in the years since I've been out and deployment and all that shit. Is you make it what it is, and the best thing you can do is just call a boy, call a sister, and just fucking talk it out, and then go to bed. There's nothing the VA is going to do for you that's going to be life fucking changing. It's just there just isn't. But your boys and your girls, your sisters, and I love my female veteran because they usually give it to you a lot more straightforward than some of the guys will. But just talking about it makes a huge difference. It gets it off your chest, and you get to move on a little bit and pass the next problem on to the next day. Yep. When you smuggled the first sergeant's daughter into your barracks room, but there's a knock on the hatch.
Whoops.
Yep. Did that.
And like, it's nuts to me because, you hear stories like this and you think maybe they're isolated incidents.
No,
they're not. They're just fucking not. These are ubiquitous things that happen. This is based on this right here is based on a true story that I heard from a buddy of mine. But like stories like this, story upon story upon story upon story upon story just comes rolling through the comments section on this kind of shit, and you're like, Jesus Christ, you bunch of fucking degenerates.
Oh yeah. No, I dated a girl. I met. She worked. Here we go. She worked at the Burger King in San Mateo.
Yeah.
When I was an ammo tech for I can't remember. Was it 2-3? I can't remember, but
what the fuck?
And her dad, who was a staff sergeant, ran into me. I'm not kidding you, and said, "My daughter thinks you're cute and would like to ask you out." And I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?"
What?
And I'm like, "Is that Sabrina who works at the Burger King?" And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, I don't even know what to say right now. I have no idea. He's go say yes. I'm like, what the okay. I mean, she's gorgeous. However, 16 years old. 16 years old.
So he was trying to peddle his 16-year-old daughter off on you?
Yes. Yeah. I'm like, okay. Moving on. Yeah, no, like, she turned 17. Is that better? No, not really. I mean, oh god, fucking yeah. He was a piece of shit for sure. Oh, somebody lost their boot. Somebody collect their boot. Just
I
saying.
know. I was just like, what? Is this a thing that people wear their ID on their arm?
I guess nowadays
I've never
maybe.
seen that before.
Me either.
And I was like, that. You know, clearly that's the modern ID card because they didn't look like that when you and I were in.
No.
They didn't start having those kind until I was almost ready to get out. With the chips and stuff in them or whatever. But
and he's a tucker with his tactical belt.
I know, with his little web belt. $10 says he's got his fucking boots on too.
Oh yeah, for sure. Got his boots on. Yeah. Absolutely got his boots on. No shit. Oh, when you ask veterans about their physical fitness. Oh yeah, we did that one.
Well,
when you did that one, page R, be a top of fans, great. You'll see current top fans locked in at a crawl space. Great. I like it.
Have you seen that show?
What's
the shit with the Brooklyn Nine-Nine or something like that?
I've watched a couple of them, yeah, but not followed it.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine is freaking hilarious.
It is.
Is it worth it? Is it worth it?
Yeah, it's a great show.
The sad thing is the Captain Cop that was his captain just recently died.
Yeah, the actor passed away.
Oh, the black guy?
Yeah, he was the general in the second Fantastic Four movie with the Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Okay, yeah. All right. Well, I'll have to check it out then. Me moving into a new barracks room. Nah.
I have to tell you a story.
Oh, well, tell me a story.
So,
Lilith has story time. Yes.
My buddy and I moved into a new barracks room, and she had this idea that she wanted to scrub the place top to bottom, which you can understand. Those places are fucking biohazards. So we filled where she found this mop bucket from. I really could not tell you, but she found this mop bucket and she filled it full of like that orange clean.
Yeah.
Which would have been fine. We were cleaning, we were doing stuff until she knocks over the entire mop bucket and we have like gallons of this fucking orange clean just flowing like a river through the room. And we couldn't get it all up. There was just no getting rid of that. It stunk.
Like so orange. Yeah.
Oh, I still can't stand the smell of orange clean to this day. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Thank you. It's like whoopsie doodles. So, yeah. But I mean, it was cleaner. So that was something.
May or may not have lit an entire hallway at NAS Millington on fire because I knew or I believed that there was a thing to the wax where if you took a spoon and cupped it out, and then you lit it on fire and drained it out, it would make it shinier. Which it did. It did. However, I had a this is when I had my first Article 15. So I was trying to I was a scared boot and I was trying to
be awesome.
Press them, yeah. And
feel dead fucking.
Set up a bunch of fire alarms. Oops. Fucking Marines, man. It just fucking is what it is. All right. When your buddies head off the barracks on a Friday night, where are we going? To either ice cream or commit a felony on the side of the car. One of my buddies who I played football with in the Marine Corps texted me.
That's you and Poop going to that country bar.
Yeah, he Micah. He texted me. He's like, "That was you in a fucking nutshell. You lunatic. That was just you." Like, it was a weird thing for me in the Marine Corps when I got in, especially early on. It was, I joined because of a lot of reasons. One of those, I was trying to protect people, not making an excuse, but a sexual assault victim. I was trying to be a badass so nothing like that happened to anybody else. And I ended up going overboard sometimes with it. And He loved it because he saw me fly off the handle so fast, so quick, just because somebody said something bad or derogatory to a woman or something like that. I just lost my mind, and he loved it. He thought it was the funniest shit ever.
Hold on. I love this meme for two reasons. Reason number one, I don't know what it is about the Marine Corps, but you get the ones that are like, yeah, we took underage females across state lines, or you got the guys that they're like, yeah, we went and we had tacos and we did some shopping and it was pretty great. And you're like, there was no in between. No. You know, there was no in between. They were either doing something so heinously wrong that you're like, what the fuck is the matter with you? Or they went and got a pedicure. Like, I mean, there was just no in between. But the other thing I love about this is an actual line from the Golden Girls.
Yeah.
And
from a Marine.
Was a Marine.
He's a Marine. Yeah. Dorothy was a Marine.
She was a Marine, and she was Motor T.
Yeah.
So
that's what I like about it even more. It's like
when I found that out and I went back and watched it, I'm like, totally makes sense.
It makes so much sense.
Yeah, because she was just so cantankerous. You know, like, why is she always so pissed? Oh, because she was in the Marine Corps. Totally makes sense now. Like,
you know what was funny also about the Golden Girls? They all served.
Oh, did they all?
All of them served. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think I knew that.
I didn't know that either.
Betty White served.
Betty White was a wave.
Oh no!
And Sophia and Ruth McClanahan were Army nurses.
Oh, holy shit!
Wow.
That's what makes it even hilarious. Was like, okay, now who's the bigger slut?
If you just saw, if you think about it as a bunch of friggin' service members busting each other's balls, it makes so much sense.
Oh, it does, doesn't it? Oh my god, I didn't know that. That's great. Yeah, it makes way more sense now because they were just like it's just us, but females, like just like, oh god, could you imagine us in a retirement home? Oh,
Here was the spinoff show, Empty Nest.
Oh yeah, I love that show.
Like
fucking. Well, apparently, the father, Leslie Nielsen, sold.
That was not Leslie Nielsen.
So did Joe Azuzu, who was the crazy guy that popped in all the time going, hey, do you have $20 I could borrow? I got to get my car out of here. I'm going over to Dorothy's house and see how Rose and them are doing. Can I borrow $20 for gas?
Who's the tall brunette in that? What was it? Stuck in Cleveland? Is that the other one too that they did?
Hot in Cleveland.
Hot in Cleveland. Who's the brunette? Oh god.
Oh, she's the chick from fucking
Are you talking about Valerie Burton Ernie?
I think so. Yeah.
The little short one with the
the tall
one from Frasier.
Tall black haired girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the one from Frasier.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, see, hot. Yeah,
it's the English.
Hot. Yeah. All right, next one. The one recruited Repelta.
There was always one fucking guy
who got
like you look over and he's like hanging upside down by like one toe,
getting screamed at.
How the fuck did you do that? And there's some drill instructor standing underneath the tower screaming at him.
No. Yeah,
I love it.
I can't believe I made it through it. My idea is just to get through it as fast as I could, and that's what I did. And I just crushed it. And I got done. I'm like, oh fuck! And then I sat and watched a couple of guys just eat shit and fall from the wire and hit the water. I'm like, well, I guess my strategy was right. And I didn't think I was more badass than it, but that was my theory. I did it and it worked, and thank God it did, because I need another excuse for the DIs to just smoke me. So
well, we also know that your nuts still work because you have 2 kids.
Yeah, there you go. Good point. Me, after I comment, Spock was the best character in the Star Wars discussion thread. All right. If you don't get this, you got a problem. Coca-Cola Mentos. Nobody gets that? All right. All right. Moving on.
We do. It's going to go boom, boom.
All right. Start the new year with a smile and some morphology. Odysseus. We now set out on our odyssey. Sailor raises his hand. What's an odyssey? Odysseus. A long journey named after the only survivor. Sailor. Okay, wait, what? Yeah. And that's the end of the memes, ladies and gentlemen. Strangely enough, we actually made him through them.
That's a first.
I know. Melted Johnson Paste Wax. Yeah, there you go. Shit hot boobies. Yeah. Everybody loves boobies. Who doesn't? Even gay men love boobies. I did this girl in Chicago for like 6 months. We went to a gay Halloween party. I don't know if you know what you mean, but it was hosted by some gay men. Put it that way. And I didn't get to touch her boobies as much as the guys did. The gay guys did, because they loved her large tracts of land. If you haven't noticed something about me, I love women with large tracts of land.
We are genetically predisposed to like breasts, all of us.
You think so?
And men.
So why do guys like skinny, tiny chicks?
I don't know, but there have been actually studies done that show that everyone, regardless of gender, that we all respond better to women who have larger breasts. The end.
Yeah, I believe
because
it.
Guess what? When you're a baby, that's where the food comes from.
That is where the food comes from. Exactly. Exactly. And if you're a curvy woman, a guy looks at you like DNA wise, it's you've got fat, you've got things to secure that milk, and you're gonna be okay because I don't have to worry about that because you're not a stick figure which can't support the milk. So
she moved around. Oh my god, she got off the couch. Yay!
Bite me. I've been off the couch most of the evening, but I was having a hard time getting through memes tonight.
Hey, Kyle, guess what?
I didn't know whether or not your husband was going to surround you with a shit ton of blankets or not.
That's him
right. What is he got? A ghillie suit on?
It's just a blanket.
You didn't see your husband walking around in the background?
He's been sick as a dog. Whatever the hell it is that Blue has, I think he has pretty much the same thing because he sounds like shit.
He was like popping in and out of the background. I'm like, who the hell's the dude in the fucking hoodie? I just got to watching Star Wars. What the hell? She got some fucking Jedi back there?
Pretty much.
What's your husband's name?
Dominic.
Dominic, welcome to the show.
You're an official member of the show now.
I hope you feel better, brother. I get you. I really do mean that because you're a firefighter, so I need you to do your shit. So
he says you should come on the show sometime.
Okay.
He says okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. You guys hold the fort down.
You can even be Lilith's Trevor's version of no pants, walking around the background.
No pants. All right, I'll be right back, boys.
He's always really careful not to do that.
Oh, he's great. I don't give
a shit. At this point in time, probably boost the ratings. We'd actually have a guy walking around as a ghost with no pants on.
Lilith's family now, and so is her husband. So we'll do that. I'll be back in 2 shakes of the last leg.
10 minutes, I know.
That beard, Doc. The thing's getting freaking long.
Yeah, I know. It's coming back.
It's getting some frosty tips on it, too.
Yeah, I know.
What do you feel about that?
We can talk about it when we get off air.
Okay, I meant your beard, but that's fine.
Oh, my beard? My beard? I'm enjoying the hell out of it. Like, I've been getting compliments going like, your beard's looking great. What are you doing to him? Like, Nothing.
He's like, I wash it with the same soap I wash my balls with.
Basically, yeah. I make sure I get the plates out and shit, and I comb it, and I'm good to go.
I always like the memes that are like, you know, women after they use like $800 worth of hair supplies and they look like some dying squirrel. And then they show guys that use the same soap that they use to wash their car, and it's fucking their hair's all flowy and glorious.
Exactly, yeah. We can use the 3-in-1 soap, and a woman can't. Because a woman will need, what is it? Body shampoo, hair shampoo, conditioner, a different type of conditioner to get the conditioner that was already in the conditioner to get out of the conditioner out of the hair. Then there's like a body glistening shampoo. Then there's like some freaking other shampoo to make the body smell good before they come out of the shower. It's like, that's a lot of work.
And see, I'm not like that. I don't have a lot of like bathroom products really. At least I don't think I do. No, I really don't. I use bar soap. I do have shampoo and conditioner, but that's because my hair, as you can see, kind of has a mind of its own.
So does my beard.
2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner is really just doesn't work for me. Only because if I'm going to be able to get a hairbrush through it, I have to have conditioner. The end. That's it.
Yeah. Yep.
I'll be honest with you. Like, that was the one thing that always kind of made me salty when I was in the Marine Corps. Like, women were, you know, we're not allowed to get the haircut like the guys. Like, it's literally against Marine Corps regulation, or at least it used to be. Women have to have hair. Have to. And I always thought that was kind of bullshit. I would have shaved my head in a fucking heartbeat.
Fucking Dean just told me to calm down, Obi-Wan. I fucking love Dean. Dean's great.
Oh my gosh. So friggin' did you see what was the God damn it, what was it called? Leave the World Behind. Did you see that one?
I watched that, yes.
What did you think of it?
I thought it was really good, but there were parts, you know, like there were some parts where it was like, okay, why are you going off like this?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But then there was like other parts where I was like, okay. But then I was like, well.
And then there was the end.
The end, and it just ended. Just looking at like New York going boom, boom.
Who's in the background talking?
That's my roommate.
Hey, roommate.
Sorry.
Oh, he's fine. He's cool.
No, I'm not worried about it. I hear him out there, back there going, it sucked. And I was like, yes, I concur, sir.
Well, we both thought it sucked because it was like.
Is her watching Friends?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
What the fuck?
Like the very fucking last episode.
Anybody who's ever had a 13-year-old daughter, though, that's pretty much what that's like.
Yes.
No, do you know what the last episode of Friends is supposed to be?
Mm-mm.
Technically, that is supposed to be 9/11.
Oh. Interesting. I didn't know that. See, I didn't really watch Friends.
I just popped into my head like, oh, shit. Uh-oh. Now that made sense. And like, some countries are getting shit in Chinese. Some shit are getting countries in Russian, and they're dropping Russian. Weird shit.
Yep. Yeah, the ones that they had dropped there were all clearly in Arabic.
Yeah.
Like I got the premise of it. I really did. Like I understood what they were trying to do. Now, my understanding is, and I didn't know this when I watched it, but supposedly the movie was produced by the Obamas. I don't know how true that is. I don't know because I haven't really bothered to look, but that's what I've been told. But I do know that the man who directed it was talking. He did like an interview or something, talking about how he had consulted with Mr. Obama and how the former president had said that there was a lot of accuracy and that it was kind of scary how this is one of the attack plans that they sort of prepare for. But what really kind of chapped my ass about the whole thing is, when she goes down into that bomb shelter or whatever, and there's clearly those messages coming through talking about rogue military and different things like that. Like, so you're fucking telling me that these people in their basement cave are getting messages, clearly getting some kind of messages across, but the fucking military doesn't? Like, come the hell on.
I can 100% verify that because I built some of those houses.
Yeah, my roommates built some of those houses.
That have that kind of communication systems and stuff in them.
Are like sea level coast, and there are houses that are below sea level that will withstand nuclear attack.
And I'm not arguing, I'm not in any way arguing against the veracity of the idea that a house would have something like that in it. I have no doubt that people have such things. My issue with that was they're clearly getting some kind of internet communication.
When the communication systems are...
But yet communication in the rest of the nation has broken down to the point that there is some form of military action taking place in New York City. Like, come the fuck on. I'm sorry. I don't believe that you, as a private citizen in your fucking basement thing, have more information than the United States military. I don't buy it.
And you have a higher communication system than the United States military. Yeah.
The other thing that kind of chapped my ass about it a little bit was that they weren't getting any sort of radio broadcast. Why the fuck not? If you like take out satellites, you take out freaking the internet or what have you, radio still exists.
Yes. And it's it's AM FM. You can never get rid of it.
Well, that all of that shit existed before internet, before satellites, before all that stuff. So to suggest that, oh well, we took out but we know that those radio broadcasts are still going on because at some point in his car, he's getting some radio that's coming through. I'm like, why isn't he getting all the radio? That doesn't make any sense.
So if you understand how radio waves, basically waves are like just waves of electricity that fluctuate at a certain frequency.
Yep.
There are devices you can use to counteract it. A signal jammer. You understand what a signal jammer is?
Yeah, we all know what that is.
So, it's not just a little portable device. You build a structure with that is intent for that. But all right, perfect example. For me, growing up in South Florida, I know this exact spot. This neighborhood in Boca Raton has a signal jammer that transmits. It's jamming like cellular service. As soon as you go into this neighborhood, if you're not on Wi-Fi, you have no cell service.
Okay.
Off of the end of Clintmore and 441, that neighborhood, like you're done. Like if it was.
I'm 37?
Going to class.
Oh my God. 37. My girlfriend sucked 37 dicks.
In a row?
That's the neighborhood. That's that neighborhood's property so they can do whatever they want, but it bleeds out. So as soon as you drive by,
well, I hear what you're saying. I think though that the issue that I take with that is that there wasn't really sufficient explanation of all of what was going on. And I suppose one could argue that in the grand scheme of things that kind of makes sense because they were arguing that they were interfering with communication in such a way that they were causing infrastructure breakdown. I just don't think. I mean, these people were at this house for 2.5 fucking days. You're telling me that in 2.5 fucking days that the United States military is just going to completely lose its mind and start attacking our own cities? Like, I am sorry, no, just no.
No,
like I don't give a shit how many radio waves you jam.
All right, here's a little bit of a thing we've done lately. I love this guy. He's a YouTuber, Twitch, whatever, TikTok. His name is Habitual Line Crosser. I think we all know him. Yep. I know Kyle does. This is pretty fucking. This is his latest one. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up and put it up for you. I love this guy. He's pretty great. He's an air defense guy. He's active duty, and he seems like he's a pretty sharp dude. Everything he's explained, I looked up and tried to like debug, and he's right on it. He's good to go, and he's also really fucking funny. So, without further ado, the latest video from Habitual Line Crosser. Here we go.
Fuck. ISIS has taken the responsibility for the terrorist attack at Soleimani's memorial. So when you have a national tragedy, it's never forget. But when I have one, it's funny to you? No. See, that part is actually awful. I never want innocent people getting hurt. But I find it incredibly ironic that you pour millions, maybe even billions, into terrorist organizations, and that in turn pisses off other terrorist organizations that you don't help. It's like that children's book, If You Give a Moose a Muffin, except I just fucking hate you. Hey, Ukraine, I have deployed my new Yastreb AV Firefinder radar to hunt your HIMARS. It is a $250 million radar that will tell me exactly where you are firing from. Oh, that's nice. A nice new radar. Gimler says, fuck, and I cannot stress this enough, your radar. It's already destroyed. You lie. I don't know if you know this, but it's 2024. There are cameras literally everywhere on the battlefield right now. You know, when you show videos of like my tanks getting hit and I show videos of your tanks getting hit, we caught it in 4K. We're rendering it in slow-mo right now. Your radar lasted all of 12 hours on the battlefield. Get fucked. Oh, yeah. And that reminds me, considering cameras are everywhere on the battlefield now, do you have any video of you destroying the Patriot system or just a flash off in the distance in the middle of the night? Because that's all I've seen, you know, from the system that is continuing to shoot down your planes and missiles every single day. Hey, that's right, new sickle. Made in America. USA. USA. You need to shut up your mouth, Florida. All American weapons made by lowest bidder. Yeah, and yours is made by the lowest possible cost and IQ. Florida with the smoke. Even you got to appreciate that, Rusky. So, Israel, any timeline on when this whole conflict is going to end over there with you? We're working as fast as we can.
Hello.
Yeah, I see that. But could you be a little less heavy-handed with the process? I don't know what you mean. We learned from you. Dude, we really got to work on that Israeli accent. But what do you mean you learned from me? Counterinsurgency is like open heart surgery. You need to go in, change the culture, help out the local population, and deal with the bad guys when they come at you. We watched you for 20 years fighting in the desert, spending trillions of dollars, trying to change the culture. And what happened? The Taliban still took over. So I do open heart surgery with a sledgehammer. Fuck, you got me there. All right, fine, fair enough. Just leave you be. France, what's going on with you? The bureaucracy and agricultural regulations have started making farmers' lives so difficult that they decide to protest by covering certain government buildings in shit. I am so unbelievably proud of you. And suddenly I realized why you guys helped us out in the American Revolution, aside from your hatred for the British. Viva la liberté. By the way, saying the word agricultural with a French accent almost made me swallow my own tongue. You must appreciate. What the fuck? ISIS has taken the responsibility for the terrorist attack.
pretty awesome. I love that guy. Like, he's good. And he's right. He's got like good points in there for sure. Like,
And
no doubt.
He's the newest member of the Black Rifle Coffee crew.
Of course he is, which means he'll never be able to come on this show because none of those guys have ever come on this show.
I'm still working on Nick. Really.
Well, you've been doing that for 6 months, so how's that going? Just saying. I love it.
We're still working on it. He's still moving from Iowa to Texas.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stick a Lilith on him because apparently somebody got pissed off because somebody said tits might work.
What's this guy's name again?
He's what the hell is he? Son of a bitch.
Not on the air. Not on the air.
God damn it! Give me a minute. Fuck.
He's the fat electrician. I'm working on it.
No, not. He's not the fat electrician. He is, I mean, that guy would love to have, but
I'm working on Nick and Eric. Eric is the freaking Eric. I'm working on Eric.
Habitual line crosser.
I'm working on
both on Instagram. Well, you need to fucking step the fuck up because it's been like months and nothing's happened. So let's do that. All right. So some more random stupid shit.
Well, also a milk table too.
I found on the internet that I just want to have some fun with. Let's see here. What do I have?
I don't know.
FC. No, I don't want to do that. What's going on with that?
Hey, did you watch that stupid movie on Netflix with it's a 2-part movie, Moonrise or something? Rebel Moon.
Moonrise.
Did you watch Rebel Moon?
The Star Wars one.
Oh yeah, we did.
I thought that movie was shit.
Did you?
It was alright for what it was.
All right. This is my favorite fat electrician one so far I found. I had to go back to find it, but I think this is some shit that I would have came up with had I gone to possibly sign another contract, which I desperately didn't want to do because this very gorgeous ginger said, if you sign another one, I'm going to leave you. And her pussy vibrated a lot. And so I fucking said no. But
this cat looks like she's going to beat her ass in a minute if she doesn't let her pet her.
This is pretty fucking funny. There we go.
A shit ton of comments just like this about the rubber duck. So let's talk about it. And if you don't know what we're talking about, in my 11 Bravos video, I explained how I knew an NCO once that was an infantryman, and before he would breach a instead of throwing in a flashbang grenade, he would throw in a rubber duck. A duck bang grenade, if you will. Wait, no, a quack bang grenade. That's better. While a quack bang grenade is fucking hilarious on its face, there's more to it than that. That infantryman went on to explain to me that he thinks a quack bang grenade is more effective than a flashbang grenade because of this guy right here. That's John Boyd. John Boyd was a fighter jet pilot during the Korean War, later on went on to become a famous military strategist. Now, when he was a fighter jet pilot, he had the nickname 42nd Boyd because when he was in a dogfight, he could outmaneuver the other pilot in 40 seconds or less, even if he started from a point of disadvantage, and he did this almost 100% of the time. The way he was able to do that with such great success was by using what he liked to call an OODA loop. An OODA loop is basically the decision-making process that every human being goes through for almost every decision they make on a daily basis. So the basic breakdown is you observe a situation, you then orient yourself within that situation, you decide what you're going to do about it, and then you do it. So when we apply this to getting your door breached, if you are the bad guy, you observe a bunch of grunts pulling up to your fucking house, stacking on your door. You orient yourself as the guy that's about to get his fucking ass whooped. You decide that you're going to grab your Soviet-era AK-47 and stack up on the other side of that door by pointing your gun at it. And then the only thing you have to do is wait to pull that trigger, which is the act. But when fucking Grunty McGruntface throws a fucking quack bang grenade through your living room. You weren't expecting that. So you have to re-observe what the fuck just happened. Was that a rubber duck? You have to reorient what the fuck is going on. Why are the rubber ducks flying around? Then you have to redecide what you're going to do, and then you have to redecide to act. So basically, that rubber duck just hit the reset button on your whole thought process, which is going to take you at least another split second to redo. And in that split second, you're already getting clapped by the grunts. In reality, that's going to go something like, was that a fucking rubber bang? Now, this is the point where somebody's going to hop in my comment section and say, why would you tell our enemies about this strategy? Because it doesn't fucking matter. You can know all about an OODA loop. You're still susceptible to it. It's like bullets. We all know how bullets work. It doesn't mean we're fucking bulletproof because it doesn't fucking stop at a rubber duck. For example, I knew another infantryman that was in the 2nd Infantry Division. They roll around in strikers. Instead of throwing something funny through the door, they figured, well, they're expecting something to come through the door, so we'll just make a new fucking door. They'd back a striker up and drop the fucking hatch door right through the living room wall and invade the room that way. So in conclusion, grunts aren't always as stupid as they lead on. You might interpret them doing some dumb, reckless shit, but it might actually be extremely well thought out. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoy my content or maybe like to buy me a beer about it, there's a link.
There you go. All right. On request from Doc, I got to play the Doc video. Lilith, you okay with that?
Yep.
All right. Well, here we go. Because, you know, there's a lot of rules in the Marine Corps, but one of them is, well, you know, don't fuck with Doc.
Amen.
So here we go. The fat electrician. Don't mess with Doc.
Both Marine and Army, but we did not talk about the other member in their squad. We're talking about Doc. We're talking about the only guy on the battlefield that can both stack and unstack bodies. A lot of people just think of him as a Motrin vending machine. They'll tell you to drink enough earth sauce. But in reality, Doc's a pretty bad motherfucker. I don't know if you've ever seen a grunt in person or in action, but they are fucking enormous. And these are the only guys rated to pick them up and carry them home. Doc also has to keep up with the grunts while carrying an extra 35-pound medical bag. It's for reasons like this, one of the only other MOSs besides infantry that is granted non-POG status, or POG, however you want to say it. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but this guy's actually the most dangerous motherfucker on the battlefield. Here's why. I said in my previous videos that grunts just don't give a fuck. That was kind of a lie. They do have one fuck to give, and that is for Doc. There is absolutely no way on the planet to get unalive faster than to fuck with a grunt's medic. You see, there's a special relationship between a grunt and his medic. Doc's the guy that'll give you an IV so you're not hungover in the morning. Doc's the guy that'll pick a tick out of your taint with his fucking teeth if he has to. But most importantly, when the shit hits the fan, Doc is these guys' only lifeline. When you attack Doc, you not only attack a member of their squad, you attack the entire squad as a whole at the same fucking time. See, if you take a pop shot at a squad of grunts, they'll return fire. But if you take a pop shot and it lands anywhere fucking near Doc, things are going to escalate very quickly. Grenades will immediately get blooped. Belts are getting run through the 240. And before you realize that you even made a fucking mistake, you are already getting flanked. What's about to happen to you will get brought up the next time Geneva has a convention. Times like this is when these become deadly weapons. I guess what I'm trying to say is if you ever need to point a gun at the infantry, do not point it at the guy with the big backpack first. Because when you pull that trigger, you sign the most certain death wish in existence. Even a man walking down death row for the last time has a better shot at making it through that than you do. Because he knows that God will perform a miracle. You don't. Because God loves the infantry. That's why he sent the battlefield angel to protect them.
Absolutely.
In conclusion, whether you hear these guys yelling hoo-ah or hoo-rah, it would behoove you not to fuck with their medic. If you enjoyed this video and would like...
No.
We'll forgive him for saying hoorah.
Yeah, but don't mess with Doc, man. Don't ever mess with Doc. Ever. Unacceptable. All right. Without further ado, I think it's time to wrap it up.
Tis.
It is. Thank you to Doc for showing up. I love it. It's great. I miss you so much, my brother.
I miss you.
Lily G.
I miss you so much.
You're awesome. I love you. You're now a fixture of the bar and a huge creative influence on it. And I know you get a little shitty with me because, like, you put an idea out, and it's like 5 days later when I reply to you. I get it. It is what it is, but I love you to death, and I consider you a part of the crew. Without further ado, let's call it a day, and let's give some final thoughts. First in, first out is usually how I go, but since Doc has not been here for a minute, I'm going to give him the first shot to come out and give your final thoughts.
Just, it's a new year. It's a new life. Fuck what happened in the last year. Who gives two shits? Who gives two shits about that? If you're going through something, reach out. Like I always say, laugh, cry, and think. You're fine.
If you said live, laugh, love, I was going to fucking buy a plane ticket and fucking punch you in the mouth.
Hippie that fucking just came back from Tibet and was like, "Ooh, I rode around on a fucking motorcycle." Yeah, no, fuck that bullshit. Hell the fuck no. Just
all right, brother.
think about what you're going through, laugh about what you're going to go through, and cry about it. Get your emotions out. You can do anything. If you can do that, you're golden. Otherwise, just reach out. Your voice, your fingers, and your mouth are your best thing ever. Don't be afraid to ask for help. And other than that, I love you guys. See you next week.
All right, Lily, what you got as you're about to pass out on your very comfy couch, I can see.
Hey, I've hung this whole time. I'm doing great.
Hey, you know what? Hey.
My bedtime was 2.5 hours ago. I've hung pretty hard. All right. I think my final thoughts for today are not all that dissimilar to what Doc said, in that people are of course, we always joke about the fact that the difference between 11:59 on December 31st and 12:01 on fucking January 1st is 2 goddamn minutes. It's really not that big of a deal. And It's not. That's true. But it's still a mental break. We divide those things mentally in our minds. And so let's all try to look at this as new opportunity. We have a new blank page that we get to write all over. It's our new chapter. I'm not expecting you to miraculously do something different on day 6 of a brand new year, but it's the start. Start something new. Drink more water. I don't know, fucking walk somewhere. Just, do something. Shake things up a little bit. See what doesn't happen. And I hope that it's a fantastic year for people.
Absolutely. My thing is always the same. Remember, never take a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Been there, done that. Have the members only jacket and the bumper sticker. I have twice called battle and stress because I had not a mouthful of shotgun, a toe full of trigger, but my HK to my head. And it was a rough year. Yeah, exactly. One of the things that links me and Doc is we've both been there. Literally just hammer down, ready to fucking take it out. And we talked each other out of it multiple times. It sucks. I know the pain. I get the pain. I get the chronic pain. Fucking TBIs. Everything else. Trust me, I know it. I feel it. I've been there. And it's horrible. I hate it. I'm a bitch. I asked my wife. I just suck at this shit. But I still keep keeping on. I still keep keeping on because I have to. I have no choice. So reach out when you have to, even when you don't want to. Thank you to everybody who's tuned in to watch out. Thank you everybody for being a part of the show, to Lilith and Blue and Doc. And God bless you all. And I think I'm going to try and let my son take us out as I try to.
You're still here? It's over. Go home.